Hey, you guys, apologize for being late. I went to Home Depot. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. Let's party. Let's rock. Get rid of this Jesus fucker right now. Hey, Voyager, how you doing? Yeah, my apologies. I was late. I'm sorry. Let's rock. Let's rock this motherfucker for real. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Stephanie can't be on tonight because she's babysitting. Hey, James. How you doing? James, go to Barnes & Noble. There's 2 good books on magazines out on autism. Now, it could be bullshit and there's no new info, but you never know. I mean, this stuff. You know, I tried to put the cover of this book on here, and I think you can't do it. Software has a way of figuring it out. It's a great book, by the way. Learning a lot. And it doesn't just deal with Jews. It deals with other forms of discrimination and how these courts have ruled, which is really interesting, honestly. I got a tea I'm going to pour here real quick. Yeah, I didn't prepare too well for this one tonight. I didn't think I was going anywhere, and I had to go to Home Depot. I didn't go to the one I wanted to. You know, they close at 8 on Sunday. I had to rush through there. I didn't even get everything I wanted. Because I'm trying to rock it. Rock the free world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rock the free world. And I'm going to pour a tea. I'm really good with my cutting out things in my diet. Let's see. Who's this Chris? Have I ever seen this guy before? Hold on one sec here. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Tom. It's actually Chris, Traverse City.
Oh, good. Oh, how you doing? All right. Let me put back the other picture then.
Yep. I came in under different radar.
Oh, good. Usually it's some guy jacking off for 3 seconds, and then they try and get me a fucking strike.
Right.
Hey, one thing I wanted to ask you, my beeper's going to go off, and I'll pour a tea in a sec. But one thing I wanted to ask you, you know, I'm friends with a guy that knows that fucking bullshit in Natolo.
Yeah.
And he believes everything he says, despite, you know, holes in the story. And I keep telling him that place is closed, and he thinks it's temporary. And it's weird because if you look at what's listed, it shows temporary.
Yeah, no, it's not going to, they're not reopening.
For sure?
For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
He says that they were making money hand over fist over there. Do you think that's true?
They might have been. I mean, he was always offering these crazy deals. You know, husband and wife can get a pizza and stromboli and a bottle of wine for $40. I think he had to dump all his money into where he's at now. Yeah. And I just think it's such a nice place where he's at.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm just going to fill up my tea. Just got hot in the microwave. 1 second.
Yep. Go ahead.
Believe me, I'd rather be drinking a beer. And man, I was having stomach problems. They're a lot better, but I don't think it was alcohol that I quit anyway. So I wanted to lose some weight. Yeah,
Right?
but he's just such a bullshitter. You don't know, because that's how I knew about Lock and Heath. We went over there, and I noticed a couple times my buddy.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just my opinion, but he fucked him good when he went over there trying to support his restaurant over there in Leelanau.
Yep.
I know one time they got like a pizza and a couple bottles of wine. The bill was $4.60.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like him.
He's, without getting too crazy into it, he is
Mhm.
he's a big talker, and I think that's a lot of what carries him. Is he's good at blowing sunshine up people's ass, and
Yeah, but you gotta admit though, I mean, somehow this fucker manages to hang in there.
I know.
Now he also, he claims to be a chemist by trade.
Mm,
Yeah, he says
okay.
he's got it. Yeah, he was a chemist working for a food company, and one day he got rear-ended and the menu fell out or some fucking story. You know how he tells these stories.
Yep.
And then he went from international, seafood broker. And
Yeah.
then he got supposedly divorced because his wife had an affair when he was at that fish house or whatever it was.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, he knocks a waitress up and has this young kid.
Yep.
You just don't know what to believe. But
and he just got married here a few months ago. He married a pretty well-known realtor here in Traverse City, which I'm still scratching my ass on that one.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome to my world. So he married the woman that didn't have that boy?
I believe so, yes.
Fucking believable.
Because he had probably 5 or 6 kids with his first wife.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I used to plow his driveway. He used to live not too far from Moomers 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And so, I mean, I knew him and his wife, and they were very, very Catholic. And I don't know what went on there, but yeah, they got divorced, and I kind of lost track of them after that.
Well, and he didn't tell me this, so it could be bullshit, but I was told by other people I know up there, or did
Mhm.
know, that she had an affair working there. So I'm assuming she worked there when he was the chef. Whoa, what's the name of it? The Fish House or something?
Oh, I'm trying to think. In Traverse?
Yeah, some famous seafood place where he was the head chef.
Okay, I bet you're thinking of the Boathouse.
Boathouse. Yeah, I am thinking about the Boathouse.
Yep. So that's up there by Bowers Harbor, up the peninsula there in West Bay.
Yeah, and I think she was working there too, and supposedly had an affair. But again, that's what he told somebody.
Sure. Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, but he married a fairly well-known real estate person.
Yes. Yep.
Have you seen her?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've never spoke to her, but she's very well known in the area.
And you probably makes decent money.
Yep.
And I bet she has health insurance.
Probably.
Yeah. Unfucking believe it. I don't even think my buddy knows that.
Yeah, like I say, he if you find him on Facebook, every couple days he's putting on some big spiel about what special he's going to run tomorrow, and
yeah,
he talks real. He tries to talk real Italian style.
Yeah, he does. He'll talk really loud, like I want 8 fucking 12.
He likes people to see him and hear him.
Yeah, that's right. I want 8 12-pound lobsters.
Oh yeah,
top of his lungs in a pair of pajamas and a ski hood.
Yep.
It's just something's not adding up.
Yeah, I mean, there's money coming from somewhere, and like I say, he's a good talker, and I'm not going to say that he doesn't know what he's doing with the food, because I think he does.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, you don't know what to believe on that either, because when you look up the fucking reviews,
right,
it looks like a review I would leave. It's like, this is pure bullshit.
Yep.
I mean, so you just don't know, but I got to give the guy credit.
Yeah, I mean, where he's at right now, location wise, he's got to be paying a shitload of money to rent that place, because it's a pretty new development. It's like a mixed use development, so it's got businesses on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Part of it is people that could buy the condos, and then part of it is like monthly apartment rental.
Okay.
Like I say, it's 2 blocks. It's 2 blocks to the south of Clinch Park.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
So right across, I mean, right Right where the
Right when
Cherry
you like
Fest is.
start to head north up to Leelanau?
No, it's right downtown Traverse City. Right.
How close to Morsels?
So it would be 3 blocks west of Morsels.
Okay.
Closer, you know where Folgarelli's is?
Yeah.
Closer to Folgarelli's, right on the river, right on the Boardman River.
Yeah.
Right between Front Street and the Parkway.
Is that an all new development?
Yes. Yep. You know where?
It's crazy because I've seen places like that before in my life.
Yep.
And a lot of these people that end up with businesses like that just have more money than they know what to do with. And the wife wants to claim she has a career too.
Right.
Because if you do the math on a lot of that shit, I've learned, I knew this kind of anyway, but I know a couple guys in Athens, Georgia.
Uh-huh.
And they said, I don't give a shit where you're at. A summer business is not enough to make it through the winter most everywhere.
Right.
But Traverse City is like
Traverse City would carry. Because a lot of these businesses downtown, that's all they're banking on is that 12 weeks of summer, and it carries them all winter.
Well, my sister had 5 McDonald's in Michigan, and good locations too, and they made all their money. But she was right off an expressway. But if you've got a McDonald's like maybe not Traverse City is a good example, but if you've got a McDonald's in like Mansalona,
right.
You bought yourself a job. You're not printing money like you do.
Right. That's right.
Waiting in line for 16 hours a day.
Yep. Yeah. What they've done up here in Traverse the last probably 3 years now, summertime, a lot of these businesses have a lot of Jamaicans working. I mean, McDonald's.
They get it. The way they do that. See, I don't have a problem with illegal Mexicans when they're working and doing the right thing and not ripping off the fucking fund because of 5 complicated pregnancies because they don't want to wear a rubber. That's my bitch. But if they're up here not costing a fortune, I don't have a fucking problem with that. Right. But that's my one big argument about, look, the Jamaicans, same with Mackinac. Cruise ships do the same thing. You go down to Cedar Point, they're Russians, Jamaicans. You go to gas stations, 7-Elevens, it's Indians. They all have an H-1B temporary visa and came over here and were vetted.
Yep.
Over here, when you're not vetted, you don't really know what you get. And there's all sorts of examples on people that shouldn't be here.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm sure most of them should. But look, if everybody else, it's too hard, it's too expensive, bullshit, man. Every other ethnic group other than you guys is working over here in the summer with the fucking H-1B visa. Why aren't you? And I'll tell you what I know some of it is because they got a criminal record. Yeah, we don't want you over here. Just like Canada doesn't even want you over there with a misdemeanor.
Right. That's right.
I know guys that have had to sell their fishing cabinet in Canada because they got a drunk driving ticket.
Yeah, I've got friends that have had that same experience.
Yeah, not my fucking. And some people, for whatever reason, do slip through.
Yeah, I think some of it is. It sounds to me like it's always fairly easy to get in, but coming back is where it's the issue.
Oh, bingo! That's it. Bingo! That's exactly what the fucking problem is. Coming back in. That's it. You think, what's the big fucking deal? He just waved me through.
Yep.
The big deal is not being able to go home.
That's very true.
Absolutely. You are so fucked when that happens. It's unbelievable. Yep. It's like getting a drunk driving ticket out of state.
Yeah, I've even a few years ago, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, we went across up in the Sioux there and up in Sault Ste. Marie, and a buddy of mine's windshield had a big crack in it, and they said, nope, not coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you gotta be kidding me.
No, I had 2 issues with him. One time I was up in fucking around Glacier National Park, which is closed. I know that. And there's a lot of cool shit you can still photograph. I was doing winter photography, and I tried to cross right over near that Waterton entrance into Canada.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're giving me all this fucking bullshit, like real assholes about the camera equipment and where did I get it. And I finally said, fuck it, man. I'm not going through this damn bullshit. I'll just fucking turn around. Fuck you guys.
Yep.
And another time I used to collect marbles, like old vintage marbles, good ones. Like some of them were $5,000, right?
Yep.
And everybody carried them in a pistol case because they were padded on both sides. You could cinch them down with extra foam rubber. And it was a safe way to go. I have one of those empty in my trunk. Same shit. It's like, do you have any guns? No. It's like, well, why would you have a case? It's like, well, that case has never been used for guns. It's like, well, but what do you use it for? Marbles. They roll their eyes. Yeah, fuck you too, man. I just turned around, didn't even go over there. Yeah, total fucking nightmare, pain in the ass. You know, crazy. I think your audio cut out a little bit. You hear me? I found getting back. Yeah, generally worse. That's exactly right. Chris, your audio went out. Let me kick you out and come back in. Try it again. Fucking StreamYard has problems too, but yeah, coming back in's the problem. But I didn't listen to that fucking bullshit. Fuck that place. Not that great to begin with. I mean, I like Canada. I've had great times over there, but you can ask me legitimate questions and want to search my car and be professional. I'm not listening to you to like fucking talk down to me. Fuck Canada. Motherfuckers. Anybody want to come up, you're welcome to come up. Sorry I came on late tonight. As I said, I went to Lowe's, not Home Depot, and bought a bunch of stuff. I didn't even have time to get everything I wanted. I thought they were open till like later in the spring. Oh, here we go. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, that happens from time to time. I don't know why. Yeah, so the Jamaicans, yeah, those are really poorly run. You know, I'm still in touch with the people that bought my sister McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I also keep in touch with the guy that runs them. And those are evidently who owns those ones in Traverse City are like a problem in McDonald's. They're just never run. They're always getting in trouble.
Right. It definitely is piss poor management.
Yeah, piss poor management.
Yep.
Yep. You used to get that with, and those are franchises too. Usually you'll get that in corporate stores.
Yeah.
But those are franchises, the Traverse City ones.
Okay.
But it's the same thing. I mean, you know, I don't know if that model works so well when you're in a place with all sorts of good shit to eat. You're on vacation. I mean, I just wonder how well those McDonald's do in Traverse City when you got 10,000 choices.
I know that's a good question. Like you said here a while back, the Culver's is the answer. I mean,
yeah, no, they're great. I think they're
such
great.
good food, quality food.
Oh fuck yeah, man!
You
I
know,
don't
they
care
got
for cheese curds, and I don't like their fries.
right. I like their fried shrimp.
I don't like custard. Yeah, they're fucking fried shrimp. Or once in a while they come out with this pot roast.
Yep.
Fucking killer, man.
Yeah, and even this time of year, they probably do it in Wisconsin too. But I know Traverse City, they have a walleye basket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do it. They have that in Michigan too.
Yep.
Speaking of walleye too, you know, it's in the crisis mode now.
I know.
These whitefish are disappearing.
Yep, I know.
What's that, about $100 a pound now?
Probably. Yeah. It's got to be close to that.
They say it's because the water's too clear. They're not spawning. It's warm. Who knows?
Yeah, shit. I don't know. I know the gill nets. The Indians fish the hell out of them.
I'll tell you, I can just tell you this. I have read every fucking study I could find from the feds in the state,
and
I don't think it's the Indians.
Really?
It's just my opinion. I mean, they couldn't be out there, and the Indians blame it on the sports fishermen.
Right.
You don't know what to fucking believe. Like, my opinion, though, I'm biased on this shit because, you know, I think Michigan's a beautiful state. You're in one of the nicest places there is. And I think they were stupid to put salmon in them to begin with.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, we know it takes 100 years to catch up to where they're gone, too.
Right.
I mean, those fucking things eat everything in sight.
Yes, they do. That's right.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't supposed to be there. And those aren't the salmon that ever came from the ocean. I mean, it's just nonsense. It's all based on revenue, just about hunting. It has nothing to do with animals. It has to do with revenue.
And they just raised the fishing licenses and everything again here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. Hey, and before I forget, too, you know, I knew other people in McDonald's because my sister were there. And I know a guy that got two that had worked for her for like 20 years. And then he was able to swing somehow getting a franchise. And he got two in fucking Petoskey. You know, he had to sell them because he was losing his fucking ass. It was just too much money there, and the teenagers had to drive too far to come to work.
Yeah,
he ended up selling them back to the corporation. And I don't know if they reverted to franchises again or not. But there are some places like there, and maybe Traverse City, for all I know, it's just not that great owning a McDonald's franchise. You know.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. And I know the family that owns the Burger Kings here in Traverse. They've owned them since probably the early '80s.
Yeah, they're probably fucking rich too, but for
Oh
different
yeah,
reasons. And that is
right.
because in McDonald's is rent and service fees. They're 20-year leases.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister ended up losing all hers because of my nephew, but it was, she died 5 years later, luckily, where there was no money. That's kind of always how I thought it would end. And sure enough, it did.
Yeah.
But the Burger King people own the lot and they own the building.
Yes.
So
That's right.
when you get somebody to come in from corporate and says, "Hey, everybody," because McDonald's gets their money off the top, so they don't care if you're leaving the windows open in January. You got 10 times people working there than you should. That's your fucking problem.
Yep.
They're getting their money off the gross sales. So when someone from corporate goes to Burger King, says, "Hey, you guys, tomorrow Whopper, it's a quarter all day long," they say, "Fuck you."
That's right. They do.
Yeah, that's it. But on the other side of the coin, you can't argue with McDonald's success.
Right.
Burger King has been trying to fucking puncture that veil for 100 years, and they're always just like, ugh.
Well, shit, I remember 25 years ago, they had the sign up with, over 1 billion served.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I would think, though, I could understand staying in business with a Burger King when it was you and McDonald's, Wendy's, which sucks.
Yeah.
But I can't believe they're hanging in there as good as they used to. The last fucking thing I'd want owning any kind of hamburger store was a fucking Culver's to show up.
Exactly.
God damn right.
Traverse City has two of them. There's the one out there on 31 out by Acme, and then there's one up here south of Traverse.
Yeah, and speaking of Acme, that's like the devil's or the Bermuda Triangle of doom when you open a business there.
Oh yeah, it's you either make it or you don't. I mean, look at Hooters.
Here you are. Yeah, well, you're just right down the road from where the action.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, man, I learn a little more every year about location.
Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason, that Acme is just a bad place to open up anything.
Yeah, it is. I remember when Hooters came in and gave their spiel to the township about what they wanted to do, and building went up, everything was clicking right along, and then here it sat vacant for like 3 or 4 months, and everyone was like, "What's going on?" And while they were in a big pissing match with the township because the township evidently passed another ordinance, and they were charging Hooters $280,000 to hook up to their sewer and water system.
Yeah, you know who's starting to fuck people just like that now? Ann Arbor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Ann Arbor did it a better way though. What they did is they had these legacy agreements where you get in there and you've been there fucking 9,000 years because you're Greek and everybody lives to a fucking 100, right?
Yep.
So you're like the 4th generation, and even if they jack up your taxes as much as possible, it's still way less than what other people are getting if they were just going to start brand new because of this legacy deal.
Right.
So now if they get wind, and they must have some investigator or something checking the obituaries, or they're just in town and they hear this shit. When that guy that started that place, my example is the Real Seafood Company.
Yep.
When the original guy dies, they'll come over to you. And I know in the Real Seafood case, their property taxes in Ann Arbor were like $80,000, which seems insane. Well, it's not in Ann Arbor, right?
Right.
And they wanted to raise it to $260 when the great grandfather died.
Jeez.
Yeah. They'll get it any way they can. Whether this water fucks a lot of businesses.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No, so many deals like that.
Yeah, we've got a few stores here in Traverse City because it never used to be this way, but we've got a couple really nice car washes in Traverse City that are.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in that business either. They're popping up everywhere here.
I know they're. I don't know where they're from. They're from the Middle East, but they're getting all the tax breaks, and then
I'll tell you why, because it's recycled water.
Yep.
Isn't one of them there? It's a name like Hurricane or some shit like that. You know the names of them?
Oh shit. The let me think here a minute.
It's something like a weather related tidal wave.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Those motherfuckers are everywhere, man. If you own a wash, you can fucking forget it if they come into town, because they'll give you for $140 a month. You can wash your car 10 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you
I'm
go to a
actually.
mom and pop place now, it's like fucking $18 worth
Yep.
of quarters to spray off your pickup truck.
Yep, and I'm actually in that wash club. I pay $24 a month, unlimited washes.
Fuck, you couldn't buy the fucking soap for that.
No, and like their big sign out there says, 2 washes equals your monthly
Yeah.
subscription.
Yeah. That's the same way Google's fucking people that
Oh yeah.
got a Gmail 20 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, and then when I get it, I think, oh, $1.19 a month. Oh, that's better than $2,000 because you got every fucking thing I ever sent anybody for
That's
my
right.
whole life.
Yep.
For another $1.19, you're not going to delete your most important shit
That's
in the
right.
world. Yeah, okay, yeah, fuck, no problem. Hey, but here's another mystery too.
Yeah.
Why is this fucking Morels, Morels or whatever, where the pervert had the cameras? And
Morsels. Yeah, morsels.
Why is that still vacant?
You know, it's a good question. I'm not sure who owns the building, and I'm assuming that the guy that got in trouble owned the building. So it may be tied up.
I do know this. I do know that after the boom came down on this,
Yep.
that they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah, I'm sure they had to have. So I'm sure, it's probably tied up in court.
Which makes me think that you're almost broke anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, they lived right here on the west side of town, right across from Munson Hospital. They call that Slab Town neighborhood.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. Those are old houses, and they're very expensive.
Because she's a fairly well-renowned motivational speaker.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can look her up on the internet. I mean, I'd like to. I mean, I feel bad for the fucking lady. I mean, but I've learned this, man. It's true. We've talked about this on here sometimes. Nothing surprises me anymore. For all we know, he was taking the pictures for her.
Yeah, that's right. You don't know.
I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
But
you don't know.
No, but if she was truly clueless about that, you can't tell me that after 2 or 3 kids they had, and you've been married for 20 fucking years, and he's down there, that this surprised you at all.
Yeah. I'm going to be late tonight, honey. I got to do some wiring.
Yeah, well, what he was doing, at least according to the articles that I read, is that, all he did is drill the hole, and, and where he fucked up was, well, I know it's terrible. You shouldn't do this. I get all that shit too. And I don't want to say fuck up, like what a sad thing it is. He got caught.
Where he sank his own ship. Yeah.
Yeah, what he did was he was just too suggestive about these young girls trying on their new shirts.
Yeah, exactly. Making it way too obvious. Stupid
motherfucker. He should have had a couple old broads in there and really begged them in front of everybody. Really, I really want to see what this looks like. The guy got his Jew lawyer. Yep. It's like, what are you talking about, cameras? That was security only. Look at Mabel. She's fucking 93. Mabel, didn't he fucking tell you 100 times how good you look in this shirt? Yeah, I mean, you're fucking straw grasping at the time. Yeah. You're so fucked.
Yep.
And some of those Mexican restaurants went out of business up there too. So near the airport.
Yeah, La Senorita went out probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, there was some weirdness to that.
Yeah, there was, because the other one over here by Sam's Club is still doing very well.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
And how about the place where a guy from West Branch came over and tried to run it? You went in there, it was like a shopping mall over kind of that way. It was like a really nice decorated, it was a steakhouse. Then it was turned into Mexican. I wish I could tell you where it is.
So that's over there by the old Cherryland Mall.
Yeah, what's going on there?
They're trying to bring it back. It's actually coming back quite well. A lot of new stores in there.
What kind of business is in there?
They've got one of these big indoor go-kart tracks, electric go-karts.
Oh, okay.
K2, what's it called? K2 Speed or something like that. K2 Speed Track or something.
You like ride on them, or you get slot cars?
No, you ride on them. I mean, it's just like going to, going up here to the water park and riding the go-karts. The Pirates Cove up here in Acme. Yeah, no, so you fly around on the go-karts.
I had the same CPA for 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
His buddy used to own that.
Pirates Cove?
putt golf thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. John something.
Okay.
He owned a bunch of shit. I don't know if you plowed snow for them or not.
No, I don't, if you said his last name, I might ring a bell.
If you said it, I'd ring a bell with me too, but I don't know that I ever
I'm
knew
trying to think.
And how about the fucking what's that hotel down Indigo?
Yes. Okay.
What's
Do you know where
going on
that's
there?
at?
Yeah.
Okay. So Nitolo, the fucking big proprietor,
Mhm.
so right behind Hotel Indigo is Garland Street. It's just a little alley street.
Yeah, where there was just a few parking spots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hotel Indigo is on the west end of that little street.
Yeah.
Nitolo is on the east end of that little
Oh,
street.
okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Yep.
And that's still just as busy as like where the Jenny's
Cousin Jenny.
Yeah, Cousin Jenny's is.
Yeah. Yeah, Cousin Jenny's moved 2 years ago down by the Park Place. They used to be right on the corner there, front and Union.
Yeah.
They sold the building there for huge money, and there's condos and shit going in there.
I always thought that Jamie probably couldn't afford it at the time, but if he'd have had that scallywags on the main drag there, he'd have killed him.
Oh, I know. He would have.
But eventually, I think he was doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But it took a long time, man, because nobody knows you're there.
I know. It was kind of like you say, wasn't really off the beaten path, but it just was kind of a hidden gem.
Yeah.
You know?
And the Indigo is what's going on. You know, you ever see what they get for a room a night in the summer?
Oh yeah, you're anywhere from 380 to 600 a night.
Yeah, easy. I've seen it 900.
Have you? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And what's going on with the resort the Indians bought a while back?
Yeah, as far as I know, it's still going
Sleeping
well.
Bear or some shit. What's the name of it? They call it.
Yeah, so that's up at the it's not Sleeping Bear, but
No,
the bear is the golf course.
Yeah, but what they used to call that place?
Used to be Grand Traverse Resort.
Yeah, Grand Traverse Resort. That's it.
Yep.
And the Indians still own it.
Yep, they do. And then they obviously, you probably know where Turtle Creek is, the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done some major expansions up there by the casino. They've got like a 200 spot, great big RV campground for the big, $1 million campers that come in.
Prevost.
Yeah, Prevost, exactly. Bluebird ain't shit. They got the Prevost.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that and just a lot of other little developments that they're doing.
I was in there 25 years ago. I made an attorney that I did a lot of work for up there.
Mm-hmm.
He had a place up north in one of those fucking towns, and we were staying there. So I meet him there at that fucking Turtle Creek, and I just gotten there.
Nice, yeah, nice spot. It's nice.
I got there earlier than he did, and I sit down at the bar, and the fucking barmaid's just a fucking bitch. You can tell right at the bat. And I said, I have a fucking Bud Light or something like that,
Yeah.
In the meantime, he texted me, said, hey, I'm gonna be over at the craps table, wherever the fuck it was. Just come over there. I said, okay, I'm in the bar. So she brings me my beer, and I said, can I start a tab? Because I'm not gambling at that time. I'm at the bar inside. And she like shrugs her shoulders and it's like, fuck. I didn't even fucking said anything, right?
Jesus Christ.
So, I'm like drinking my fucking beer. I'm about halfway. I just get there. I haven't been there 15 minutes. These two fucking Indians come over. Security.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, we got to cut you off. It's like, for what?
Yeah.
It's like, this is what she said. Our staff is carefully trained for people that have had too much to drink.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I haven't had too much to drink. I just got here. I've never even been here before. No, can't do it.
Yeah, they are very odd in some of the way they work.
So then I went and met my buddy, and he said, I told him what happened. He said, fuck them, man. He gets me a beer. And I'm fucking like talking to him like this, watching him do whatever the fuck he was doing.
Yep.
And these fucking Indians like reach over my shoulder and grab my beer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he said, we told you you're cut off.
Wow.
Now, they didn't kick me out, but, we just didn't want to stay there after that. And then one time in the summer at the other location, the one on 72.
Yep, on Leelanau Sands.
No, the other one, the one on Traverse City, as you're leaving town to go back.
That's Turtle Creek.
What's the one up on Leelanau?
Leelanau Sands. That's up by Sutton's Bend.
Leelanau Sands is where that happened.
Okay, that's the original one.
Yeah, and then one time I'm at Turtle Creek. This is about maybe 6 years ago, and I had my dog with me, and it's like 55 degrees out. The window's cracked. You know, 55 wasn't hot. So I'm
People
fucking
bitching about the dog.
Oh yeah, I think it's the motherfucker driving the shuttle bus.
That poor dog.
The dog had a bowl of water. The windows were cracked. It wasn't padding on it. So they come up to me. It's like, is your fucking van? Do you have a dog? It's like, yeah. It's like, you got to leave. It's like, why? It's like, we don't allow dogs in cars. I said, well, I understand, you know. It's like, no, we just don't allow dogs in cars. So I thought, fuck that place. I never went back there again. And if between those two instances with those people, I just never went back.
No.
And if you look at their ratings, there's people that live in Traverse City that drive to Petoskey because they don't want to put up with their bullshit. And their restaurant, it sucks.
Yep. Same with, you know, Manistee has a pretty good casino too.
Oh, really?
You familiar with Manistee?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a really nice one. Little River Band is what it's called.
Now, have you heard of people having like issues at these ones near you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking jerks, man.
Yeah,
if you look at their ratings, they're terrible.
They create their environment, and yeah, I mean, without getting too much into it, my kid happens to be a cop up here for Grand Traverse, and yeah, they're out there all the fucking time. There's just all kinds of drugs out there.
No kidding.
And it's you know, they create that environment.
No, they don't. They're not coming over to make things better.
No. No,
I mean,
not at all.
If you had a fucking hard on for the white man, that's the place to work.
Yep.
Because you can bend his ass over all fucking week long, and nobody can do anything. No, it's true.
That is true.
If that's the reason, I could live with that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised if
we don't really give a fuck about dogs and cars when it's 55. You white bastard. I could respect that. But don't tell me it's about animal abuse, motherfucker. I'll take you up and show you some places on the reservation where fucking dogs are chained out all year long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bullshit.
That is a bunch of bullshit. You'd be surprised. I do think
they've cost themselves a lot of business with
their you'd be surprised in the amount of tour buses that come up here. Most of them are from Detroit. You know, down that way that come up here to Turtle Creek. I mean, there are always big buses pulling in there with groups of people.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, those guys don't have the same like philosophy on winning.
No, they don't.
You know, you're better off just sending them a check and saving the gas because you're not fucking winning there.
That is true. That is very true. And like you said the other night, if you are winning, like if you're at the craps table or playing poker or something, they'll tell you got to leave.
You know, they do that everywhere, though. I've seen it happen in Atlantic City and Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, they can fucking do it. And I know, guys, there's a name for people that know the ins and outs of slot machines.
Right. Yep.
It's like regular or some name like that. And once they know, and the way that these guys get a lot of money out of them is they know they run around looking for machines how they were left when the last person played.
Sure. Yep.
Advantage players, they call them.
Yep.
And those guys, when they see the combination left and look at the jackpot,
they
got fucking $5,000 to ride it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what they don't want.
Right.
Yeah. That's what they don't. I know a guy, and both his sons are eye doctors. All three of them got letters, trespass letters.
Okay.
Yeah, kicked out and don't come back. And I know a couple other people that got kicked out unrelated. So I knew 5 people. That's the one in Standish.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They call them advantage players. They're people that, and they're really not stealing, but they know a better chance of winning than the average Joe that just gets up after $200 and didn't think it was his night.
Yeah, like you say, those guys walk around and they're watching what machine did what and how, like you say, how it was left.
Yeah, well, they're looking how it was left.
You bet you there.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I tried it for a while. I didn't do that good at it, but it's so good that the dad of the 2 doctors, I know he goes to Battle Creek and shit and spends like 3 days and just
what's that one called down there? Firecracker or something?
Yeah, Firehouse or Keeper,
Fireside or something like that.
Yeah, and he cleans them out for about $15,000 a couple times a year.
Yeah.
He's going to get a fucking thing too, because, now if you're nailing them under $1,000 here and there and you're cashing it out yourself, that's one thing.
Right. Yeah. They'll 1099 you.
Oh yeah. That's exactly right. They got to have fucking fireworks going off on some son of a bitch's social security number matches anywhere near 10 grand. Then they just check the calendar and it's time to go over there and kick your ass out of here. You're costing us too much money.
Yeah. I knew a lady.
Even Las Vegas does that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I knew a lady here not too far from where I live. She was about 80. Hell of a poker player. I mean, fucking just the best of the best. And
yeah, no, I get it.
She cleaned that place out. She won back in like 2010 or so, she won a brand new Cadillac CTS.
No, there's a fucking, I used to think that you needed the cards to be a good poker player. You needed to get them. You don't.
I know.
You fucking don't, man. Marty, my buddy here, Marty, my buddy here that had me come down here. And you know the weird fucking thing about it? Is the motherfuckers that are cleaning up right at the fucking place with people around.
Yeah.
They're the same motherfuckers cleaning up online.
Yep.
So much for a poker face. You don't even fucking see them.
Yeah, and this lady here, and I think they still do it. I don't hear them advertise it, but when you're a high roller like that, you get invited to all these special high roller events.
No, they'll charter planes for you.
Oh fuck yeah! And it was like, holy shit. And like you say, you always hear about what people win. It's like a buddy of mine, I won 30,000. I'm like, yeah, you fucking spent 40 to win 30, didn't you?
Yeah, they don't tell you the whole story. It's the weirdest thinking. And I think too, and I've read books that suggested there's a correlation with that. It's like drama. People that like drama, they don't give a fuck if they're at a birthday party or their wife's chewing their ass for in their wallet. It's always some kind of stimulus. And feeling shitty and it broke off in your ass doesn't feel as good as winning.
Right.
But it's better than sitting at home with your big fat ugly wife.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So, there's not the distinction between winning and losing that you'd think there would be. It's emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, I quit everything pretty much except books. And, like all guys, Mary's part of that tribe. She doesn't go there at all. Never goes to the casino. Nope. She's part of that tribe. No, I used to not say too much because of her, because that's her fucking tribe. Right. Now, also tribes they do two different things. They can cut you a check like they do down in Standish, and everybody becomes an alcoholic and a drug addict.
Yep, exactly.
Or they can invest it in the infrastructure like they do up where you live. They have great internet, great medical care, tuition reimbursement, and a super fucking doctor's office, everything paid for, right down the road from the reservation. And they
call it
kick-ass marina.
Call it like the Medi Lodge or something.
Yeah, kick-ass marina.
Oh yeah.
No, that's a much smarter tribe, other than their shitty attitudes, than the ones that just decide to cut everybody a check. That's why they're all dopers and fucking druggies. And
you want to hear a good one now. These Indians up here in Traverse City, their per capita checks, they get a check every quarter, so every 4 months or every 3 months, or 4 months. They're not getting that much money, and I know
that's because they spend it on shit to better the people of the whole as a whole.
Yep, but I know
that fucking marina must have cost them a fortune.
Oh God, yeah.
That medical
on the same token, Tom, I know a person who belongs to the tribe down in Mount Pleasant, down at Soaring Eagle.
No, they shit money.
She makes what the hell was it? $1,892 a month.
Yeah, those are the druggies and the alcoholics.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I gotta give the ones up there in I think they're Ashawabis or something.
Up here in Traverse?
Yeah.
Most of them are Chippewa.
Yeah, Chippewa. I got to give them credit though, because they got their problems. Go up to the courthouse up there; it's all Indians on a Monday morning.
Oh God, yeah.
I feel bad for them in a way, but
the alcohol thing is terrible.
As reservations are run, and they got their own conservation officer. They do a better job than the ones where I see just handing out checks.
Yeah.
But even though they've done a better job, per capita, they got a huge fucking problem with unemployment and alcoholism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really I can hang my fucking hat on with Indians being alcoholics. I think that it's because of like poverty for years, and that's a hard cycle to break.
Oh yeah.
Where you'll have other people like, oh, come on here and want to talk about a genetic predisposition, maybe. But as far as I know, they haven't isolated a gene for this. You'll have a predispositions like being queer or anything else.
Right. Yep.
But you can't blame that on being I think despair and poverty creates a loss of hope in future. And that's
absolutely.
All you got to do is drive down to Detroit. I mean, it happens to be, Native Americans where you live. It's anywhere. It's like, go down to Mexico, for God's sakes.
Yeah. I'd never go down there.
Detroit, fuck. No, you'd have to be out of your mind to go to Mexico nowadays.
I have no reason. I've never been there, and I don't plan to.
No, well, now's not the time to go. Should you get murdered there getting an ice cream?
I know.
So who's got the big rockin' business up there now? Anybody? Is there anybody just printing money?
Gosh, there is. And I don't really know who they are. There's a couple guys up here that really fly under the radar.
Yeah.
And they're into robotics.
Yeah.
And they ship money.
Yeah.
There's a couple up here that are into this new development to do with like nuclear medicine bullshit.
Yeah.
There again, they don't have a brick and mortar building. They're working out of their house on their laptop. But I could take you to a couple houses up on a peninsula that are, $12 to $20 million.
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, speaking of brick and mortar buildings, what's the deal with the Haggerty building?
Yeah, that's still going full steam. 2 years ago.
Employees?
Pardon? What's that?
Is it Haggerty employees?
Yes.
Because they merged with somebody.
Yes, they did, and I can't remember the name of it. COVID kind of screwed things up to where a lot of the employees were working from home, and then Haggerty
got rid of a lot of employees too.
Yeah, they did, and then Haggerty, they're like, they kind of came to the mindset of, geez, if we can keep the people just working at home, we're still doing the same revenue. We don't need them here in our building, in our office, using our electricity and everything else. So but no, Haggerty's going strong. They're
really,
they're really doing well up there.
Well, interesting, huh? See, so
I'm trying to think who they merged with, because that was like last year, I think.
Yeah. So are they actually have Haggerty employees in that building?
Yes. Yep.
You see, I was under the impression they were all gone and nobody knew what they still had the building for.
No. There's still Haggerty employees in there.
They had a thing there for a while. If you worked there, you had to like fucking sand the bumper on an old car for 2 hours a month.
Yeah, they always have a car comes in there every once a month.
There's a part of the deal there where you got to like be part of the, it bonds people or some bullshit.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, there's something like that. I always thought it seemed kind of corny, but we're
probably trying to relate to the customer base that they insure.
Yeah,
the fanatics.
Yeah. Speaking of customer bases they insure, there's kind of a douche fuck. His name's Brady Dolinek. I saw him out in Las Vegas about 13 years ago. He's a guy. He did the voiceovers for Guitar Hero. Great voice.
Oh wow. Okay.
But pretty much topped out. I know some Jews out there that are really successful, and he was so good, he almost inked a deal with Steve Wynn that fell through. And ever since then, he's been like touring around the country and playing with orchestras and shit. But it looks like that's kind of died out.
Yep.
And he's got a wife that's kind of like a local celebrity there that plays an electric violin.
Yep.
He's on his second marriage. They got a young kid. If I had to guess, I'd say the wife was a pudgy. She wanted a baby. They met. And her parents have money, because there is no fucking way this guy is living that lifestyle from anything that he's doing.
Right.
But here about a month ago, he's boring as fuck. He built this car from scratch and ended up taking it for a test ride and wedging it under a semi in a parking lot and totaled it. He's damn near cut his fucking head off.
Wow.
Luckily, it was just high enough to where he could get low enough as he hit the fucking thing. He moved a trailer about 10 feet.
Jesus.
And he's got a fucking YouTube channel, and he's bragging about fucking Haggerty. And he's kind of reminds me a little bit of Notolo.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me that this fucker has, because he did everything but get down on his fucking knees and pretend like he was sucking a dick when he was talking about how good Haggerty was in paying his claim. Because when I saw it happen, I thought, first of all, I didn't see it happen, but the aftermath, I thought, well, this dumbass is on private property.
Yep.
You know, as Haggerty, you know, these specialty companies, man, you know, if you're AAA, the government's going to go after him. If you're Haggerty, I mean, they might say, fuck you. And you got to sue Haggerty to get covered. And he's in Nevada, there in Traverse City. But he keeps bragging on how they paid the claim.
Yeah.
But I'd love to know the details of it. Maybe they had to. Maybe they had to.
Right.
And he's built another one now. And of course, you know who's going to insure it.
Yeah. Hey, I got to take this call, but I'll be back on here in a few minutes, Tom.
All right. Hey, come on up here, James. Stephanie can't come up tonight. James, on the Chick-fil-A, the way that works is if you can only own one, and you have to work there all the time, and you have to commit to full-time employment, and they do actually stop by. You're not going to be an absentee owner. Now, the way McDonald's was, and I think that was probably changed after my fucked up relatives were in it, is back in the day, I mean, you had people that owned McDonald's, all they did was cash checks. They didn't know how to turn the fucking lights. They hadn't been in those stores in 25 years. But like in a place like West Branch, where my sister got her first store, they were able to make enough money to make that like a career job in Northern Michigan. So really, it wasn't my sister and her good-for-nothing kid that made them successful. It was the people that worked there for 40 years. There are people that have been working there 40 years, if you can believe that shit, and they consider it a good job, which where there's a place with no jobs, it is a good job. And all of them are making more now than you're ever going to make in comparison to back in the day. But when you're just, you know, making $400,000 a year per store and you're not even getting out of bed in the morning, so what? You got to pay somebody 10 or 15 more grand a year. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. The Chick-fil-A's are actually, I think they're overrated as hell. I think they're okay. I think they're all right, you know? I mean, but they do big money. I'll bet a Chick-fil-A owner operator in a good location, and I haven't seen a bad location yet. And they appeal to a lot of religious nuts. You know, they're closed on Sunday. But I'll bet as a Chick-fil-A owner on a good store, they pay the managers well too. On a good store, I'd say you'd maybe $350,000, $400,000 a year, and on a bad store, $200,000. They're very highly profitable. That's a perfect example of a store, of a franchise that, man, you got to give him credit. You know, a religious nut started that. He's actually doesn't live far from where I do. It's some name like Kitchen or Chicker or some shit like that. It's an odd name. Napkin. It's a weird like name for a last name. But yeah, any Chick-fil-A, with the exception of one, I go to one in Thompson, go buy one in Thompson. There's a line there whenever you go by. I don't care what it is. Most people that I ask, like, what do you think so great about Chick-fil-A compared to other places? And almost everybody says they don't fuck the orders up. That when you go in there and you're 25 miles down the road on I-75 and you got a fucking fish sandwich in front of a cheeseburger, that doesn't happen there. And if you've been in one, it's kind of a cut above the local druggie, you know, the one with the swastika stenciled on his forehead like Charles Manson waiting on you. It's more of like a soccer mom looking for an extra little spending money. It's a higher class of person. They're polite. Yeah. No, those are the best fucking hamburgers out there, cheeseburgers. I don't like their fries. I don't like yogurt. I don't like cheese curds, but their fucking cheeseburgers and hamburgers are fucking killer, man. I mean, like I was saying earlier, if I was in the hamburger business, man, I'd kill myself if a fucking Culver's was open up. It may not put you out of business, but it's definitely going to put a dent in your fucking sales. I mean, those fucking cheeseburgers are fucking 25 times better than anything McDonald's made.
And I got to find out a lot of inside stuff at McDonald's because, my sister owns some. I went to the World Conference in Orlando, and the whole world was there representing McDonald's, different places and stuff. And I'll tell you an interesting thing that I'm thinking about for some reason, and that is, they did big tests. Back in the day, they remember the Quarter Pounder? And that was a big seller. And part of the reason for its success is the meat was never frozen, which people bought into. Wendy's meat isn't frozen either, but it doesn't seem to taste too much better. Anyway, long story short, then they went to the QLT, which are around for a while, did well. And then they went to this flash freezing bullshit. I mean, it's 1,000 times easier. You don't need to worry about the crack addict village idiot who's the cook, leaving him unrefrigerated all night, killing 20 people and going out of business. So they thought we'd go to this flash frozen hamburger shit, which they did do. Now, if you freeze things appropriately, including fruit, by the way, and it's done by somebody that knows what they're doing, it's actually most likely fresher fruit than you'd get on your own. It's picked at the right time. It's processed properly. It's sealed. They do everything right. Keep it frozen. I mean, deep freeze. None of this bullshit in your Home Depot fucking refrigerator, And actually, as the years went by on the taste test that they had with regard to hamburger, believe it or not, always, not here and there, always the frozen meat scored better than the fresh. No shit. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. It may be maybe 10% more or something. I mean, it's not like it's gourmet. It's fast food, but that fucking shit is good. One thing that they do, it's slower because it's cooked to order. And I'll tell you who else has a killer cheeseburger. Now, you're not going to get those in Canada. That's basically a California company that's slowly moving east, is In-N-Out. Yeah, that's what I would have named a restaurant if I had it, the In-N-Out. Yeah. Back when I was doing the In-N-Out, might as well fucking name a cheeseburger store. Those are fucking good. It's the best cheeseburger you'll ever eat in your life. I'm not kidding you, man. The bun, they got it down. Fresh lettuce. The only thing, and it doesn't bother me, but I know other people that it does bother, is the cheese is put on at the very last second when they put the top bun on, and it's not always melted. That doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of people it does. They'll get Five Guys. It's fucking insane. And I'll tell you this, too. I'm not sure about Culver's, but let me tell you, when you want a good cheeseburger, don't be fucking around with 10%, 90-10. Don't be trying to lose weight eating fucking cheeseburgers. And a proof in point is Five Guys. They were one of the first franchises to come out and sell you the worst, best tasting hamburger for you that you could ever find. $75.25. Huge. You'll be bigger than a fucking house if you eat those all the time. But here's the caveat. They taste good. I learned a long time ago with steak and hamburgers, when I'm going to eat one, I do not want low fat. Actually, the higher the fat, the better the steak. The more fat and ground hamburger, the better it tastes. Now, you may end up getting a quadruple bypass someday because of it, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about good tasting hamburgers all the fucking time. Five Guys is good, but you go into Five Guys, once in a while I get one, just feel like cheating. I give my day one day a month to have something alcoholic and one day a month to eat something that I shouldn't. And there's a chance that I could be near a Five Guys hungry. And it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, let's go eat $3,800 worth of fucking calories for lunch. And that's exactly what you're doing when you go in there. But pop, a cheeseburger, and an order of fries at Five Guys will be about $22. It's fucking insane. It's crazy. But I just went and bought a bunch of shit at Home Depot tonight. I can't believe how much stuff costs, man. A gallon of bleach, like $9.20. What the fuck are you talking about? It was 79 cents not that long ago. Ant killer spray, $20. Chainsaw, a gallon of chainsaw pre-mixed thing, $24. Oh, good for you. And Jimmy John's, I can't figure out. They're some of the dumbest people in the world that eat there. It's all processed fucking meat, shrunk wrapped in a fucking plastic tube with a Coke addict waiting on it. The bread is not bad, but the condiments are shit. It's fucking lunch meat. My God, it's the worst shit you can eat. processed food. And I've actually get one once in a while. I get the mini, the smallest one you can get, which is fucking terrible for you. If you think tuna fish is healthy for you, don't get one at that place because it's got more fucking fat in it than a goddamn BLT. And I listen to people in line say, "Oh, look at this fresh meat." It's like, how could you be in your 50s and 60s and be so fucking stupid? How can you think that that's fresh meat, you moron? You're getting turkey breast. It's in a fucking tube, and they're slicing it out of some plastic, you clown. God, people are so dumb. It's really crazy, you know what I mean? I think it is. Mark, come up here, goddammit. Let's party. Some out of you other pussies in the background. Blue Marie, come on up here. You don't need to show your face. Who else we got up here? Now, if you read the title of the chat earlier, you know, I'm reading a good book, this good book on discrimination. It really is interesting, man. And it really gives you a good perspective on what the Supreme Court is faced with often. I mean, nothing's cut and dry. And you can get fucked on a court ruling. Believe me. All your bullshit can go down the tubes. Oh, burger patties? It's beef and pork. Oh, very tasty. Oh, okay. That's cool. Decent projects in the house. Oh, yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. You look at wood and stuff. I mean, if you want to build like a step stool, you can plan on coming up with $150 worth. Power tools are insane. The batteries are insane. Yeah. Everything's fucking insane. Marty was like moving around some junk piles. He's got a couple boxes in the other house, and a gold bracelet fell out. 2 of them. It was like a double gold bracelet this lady would wear, and he's into this shit: precious metals, diamonds, all this shit. He knows fake gold from good gold, all that fucking shit. He weighed it right now. If he takes it tomorrow, which he's going to do to a smelter, $10,800. That's how much golds went up. And this fucking thing was just laying in a box in the garage. He didn't even know what he had. When I first got down here about 4 years ago, he used to have these big monster fucking diamonds that he bought and sold. I'm talking about like $100,000, $125,000, that kind of shit. And I was with him one time when he sold a diamond to a relative, actually, and gave her a good deal on it. It was $105,000. And, you know, fucking good, man. I mean, beautiful. I mean, that shit doesn't do anything for me, but evidently they didn't have kids and had excess money, and she always wanted it, blah, blah. And if you saw this diamond ring on somebody's finger, you'd think, God damn, man, it's an impressive piece of jewelry. That fucking ring nowadays, because of this fake diamond, this diamonds that are being replicated, you'd be lucky to get $55,000 for it. The real diamond market is fucking taking it in the ass. It's killed it. It's fucking killed it with these artificial diamonds made in the lab. And they look fucking killer too. Yeah, it's cut the value in 4 years almost in half of that ring that I'm talking about. Gold's out of sight. Platinum's out of sight. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I think Chick-fil-A is good, not great. They have a kale salad if you're eating healthy, which isn't bad. I don't like a lot of their stuff. You know, I think their broiled or grilled nuggets are fucking terrible. I mean, if I put those in a goddamn snare trap, I wouldn't expect any animal to step in it. They're just shitty. There's a place up in Athens that I pick up these grilled chicken nuggets for Marty sometime that are, he loves them better than fried, which is hard to do. Oh, the Southland Mall. Is that still going? Southland Mall? That's crazy, man. Is it real dumpy or is it decent? Kale salad, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good, yeah. I mean, you could eat fucking 20 of them. I think they're like $5 each. And I've noticed in the one that, yeah, it's good. Canadian Rockstar.
Hi, buddy.
How you doing, man? You got a Culver's, huh, man? They're good. You'll throw those ones you're eating, that pork and beef, in the trash.
I don't think we have Culver's. We got Chick-fil-A up here now just recently.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they got A dedicated following. I just don't understand it.
I haven't tried it yet myself.
Yeah, I wish you did have Culver's. That's the way to go. That's a Wisconsin company.
Is it? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Good.
I
You don't have any mom and pop place with a big kick-ass hamburger?
Oh yeah. What, just mom and pop places?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of those. That's where you eat. That's
You know
where
who's got like a lot of good hamburger places? Alabama.
Oh, I believe it.
And if you go to Texas, donut shops.
Donut.
I mean, you'll go in a town of 500 people, and they're open 12 hours a day, every day of the week, and they're busy.
Really?
Yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah. Only donut I like. It's hard to find anymore. Peanuts. Because everybody's afraid somebody's going to die getting one accidentally on their glazed.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it is dumpy at Southland. Well, it's interesting.
So that girl that was on, I'm convinced that was.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only. Now that I think of it, yeah, I thought the minute Stephanie said that to me, the way she said "grandpa,"
Yeah.
yeah, yep,
2 grandpas.
yeah, yep, yeah, that was definitely her.
Yeah, I went back and listened to it again, and the man, even the voice groupisms and the
Yeah, you're right.
and the voice and
Yeah.
everything would be something she would say
Yeah,
through a filter.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you would have thought that if she was fucking around with that shit, she would have went like further away from kind of how she sounds.
Yeah, that's right.
Thingy bitch.
But then again, maybe that's all she figured she'd get away with. Something similar. I don't know. Or
Yeah, I think she reached her fucking Peter Principle plateau.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you're right, James. James about that. Here's James with that autism bullshit again. Motherfucker's honing right in on this shit. If he says it's her, it's her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. He's got that sixth sense,
Spidey sense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he knows what it is. There's I didn't know you were doing a live the other night. How'd it go?
Did I? Yeah, I did one.
Yeah, and then you came over here. I didn't realize it because a lot of times I check and I didn't see you on.
Yeah. What? I came over here after?
Yeah.
I guess I got kicked off then.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
probably.
thought they weren't doing that as much. Hey, you know what they've been nailing me with lately? Those fuckers have been nailing me with copyright violations on music that I picked on a short off their platform, which is supposed to be copyright free.
Because maybe they
like you put a short up and you have the choice to put music or not.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm using their fucking things for 15 seconds or whatever it is, 30 seconds. And they're violating me for copyright thing. And on the shorts, you don't have a chance to like appeal it.
Oh.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, but I don't do too many shorts. I don't know too much about them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all right. That's what they're pushing now. Same with Google.
Yeah.
They've realized that you can pay nobody anything at all to speak of and still get the same ad revenue. It's a way to go.
I watch them. They're like salted peanuts, man. You watch a couple, and next thing you know, an hour.
The best one, I think the TikTok ones are the best.
Yeah. Okay. I got to get on that TikTok.
Yeah, everybody. It's funny. I talk to people that are big risk takers, man. They're afraid the Chinese. Well, first of all, it's not Chinese owned anymore. And secondly, it's no different than getting fucking scammed on YouTube or anywhere else.
Yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. I
Me
just
neither.
haven't gotten around to doing it.
All you got to do is just go to the Google Play Store, download the app, and you're in business.
Yeah, okay. I'll try it.
But it's way more like fun. Like if I've got a half hour and I can't fall asleep and I want to watch some good shit, TikTok's way better.
Is it?
And they let you get away with murder on there with dirty words and all sorts of shit.
Oh, okay. Is it based like? Do you have a channel or how's it?
You can, yeah. I think I uploaded one video long ago, and YouTube pissed me off, but that was it. And I guess there's some people on there that make money. Fuck, I don't know. But if I were you playing songs and all that shit, I'd have one. Yeah, I have a lot of people tell me all the time because they don't know that I don't give a fuck that I really should promote Instagram, but it doesn't interest me at all. I guess Instagram's the hot ticket now if you're trying to get noticed for something.
Yeah, a lot of people I notice are using it. I don't myself.
Yeah,
I've been on it, so I know what it's about, but there's nothing really there that interests me.
yeah, no, that's how it is with me. Yeah,
And I don't.
but they got
really
some really cool ones on TikTok. These guys like in fishing boats out in the cold Bering Sea and 20 below and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
They got the kick-ass signal too. It's clear as a bell, man. 4K.
live feeds.
Yeah, live feeds. They got them truck driving and pizza makers and all sorts of shit.
Oh, I'd like to see some of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out when I get a
Oh,
chance.
yeah. See, James figured it out. I noticed that too. That's one thing I did notice. I mean, I thought it was a bullshit person, but that was the big thing that stuck out to me when Michelle came on. That she had trouble answering questions about Texas. She sure did. Yeah. And she
Why
knows
was
that
she
only.
in there.
Well, I was asking her where she was from, and fuck,
Right.
she couldn't. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh,
she
right.
already-
She was from Texas.
Yeah, and she already knows how I feel about C-sections and 4 kids.
Oh, she does she?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So yeah, this is really starting to.
Yeah,
stick.
so she just gave herself away.
Yeah, nice try, Michelle.
Yeah, it was a nice try. Yeah, I don't know if anybody, James, did you happen to look up that screen name she was using? What Limeade or something? Yeah, Limeade. Limonade.
Looked up her channel, and she supposedly had lives there that she. Remember?
Oh,
she
you
said,
saw some? Yeah.
No, I thought one of you guys did.
No, I did. I never looked it up. Did you look it up, James? Yeah, no, she didn't want any of us to join her stream. That's exactly right. Yeah, I think it was definitely her too. But I didn't really. I mean, a little bit as it was going on, a lot after people brought it up.
Yeah.
I think what made me think that it wasn't her is that she's the one that wanted to have the fucking live.
Right.
It's fucking weird, but she does shit like that all the time. I mean, she goes on her own live and just fucking types. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, she invited you on because she knew you'd be a good guinea pig to do that too.
Yeah, but she didn't invite me on her live when she was on here, did she?
She invited you. She invited herself onto your live, or how did she?
No, she said she was scrolling around and just happened to see the link on the live that I was doing. And that's how she came on. Yeah, she said she was just scrolling around. Yeah, no big fucking deal. I mean, but, a little strange.
Oh, yeah.
And, I don't know whether it's her phone or whatever. She always manages to, get knocked off no matter where she is.
Michelle.
Yeah. Same kind of shit. Although she supposedly is living in a different place now, so who really knows?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. We don't.
How's your weather up there? I think you're having a big warm up, aren't you?
Yeah, it was nice today. Tomorrow's supposed to be really nice, sunny all day, and what would be 62 degrees.
Oh, wow, you're looking forward to it?
Yeah, I got to clean the car. I got to do some clean around the property a little bit.
Yeah.
Always something to do.
When's the first concert?
I don't know what's going on. We haven't had rehearsals for a bit, and Dale, the drummer's been sick. Buddy's getting frustrated, and I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you give a shit?
I got no, I got enough to keep me busy. If you know, I'm a little disappointed, but it's not over. It's on a hold temporarily while the drummer gets well again.
Yeah. Do you believe everything that you're being told with regard to why people don't want to get together?
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't let it bother me too bad then.
No, it's not. I just don't like wasting time, and I don't. I move on. I quick. I was playing today with a new guitarist, a guy that I just met today, and he we hit it off pretty good over at my drummer studio, and
Oh, okay.
always something to do like with that. I got like four bands on the go now.
Yeah.
So, but as far as this, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to say more, and then especially if it's not panning out,
Yeah.
and then I sort of said too much. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, but you're just being honest.
Yeah, I have to be.
Yeah, that's why I look at it.
But
But if they're being straight with you and a guy's just sick, well, those things happen,
yeah, but yeah, and they're mostly just hanging around, and I don't know.
Where this one you're talking about, is this the one you're mostly affiliated with?
The where the drummer is sick, Dale is
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
No, I'm mostly with. I'm pretty evenly spread across everybody.
Okay. All right. Well, it'll pan out.
I mean,
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
yeah, that's right. And something will happen.
Yeah.
Something always has to happen.
Yeah. But you're
But,
still practicing away, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, every day I play, and I have the door open for any new opportunities always. Like I fielded another call from somebody that wanted to talk putting a local band together here in my town, and it's becoming repetitious now. After a while, you hear the same thing. I want to start a local band. I'm a guitar player and a vocalist, and I just need some guys to round out the band, and we need a place to play.
Yeah.
Mostly, and which
So
is all.
Is the fireman out for good now?
No, we have let's see. We have the Cabana Room the week after next kicks off our season, and then we have Battle of the Bands and Mount Bridges coming up for that. That's just kicking off for the year.
Yeah, who's the singer on the Battle of the Bands?
That'll be Jordan, the firefighter.
Oh, okay. And what about the guy that looked like Sammy Hagar? How's he fit into this? Crazy Dave.
Oh yeah, that's I don't know what's going on with it. He's doing the solo thing with his girlfriend. She's a singer also, and he hasn't. Whenever they want to put, I think that band is going to be dissolved. The Trainwreck band.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be kaput for that band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted, but
and how about the good-looking older woman singer?
Yeah, She hasn't come back. What we think happened with her, she was looking for another band to play with because her drummer was leaving from her band. Well,
Yeah.
the band picked up another drummer, and she's not looking for another band anymore. So
Oh.
I think we were going to be like her bounce over band. If she
Yeah.
didn't have a band to play in,
Yeah.
we were going to be her new band. And then now that they have a drummer, I think they're keeping that band.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
What
I guess.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was a waste of our time, right? 2 sessions. And you plan around these things. You learn the music, and it's all part of it, though. I'm learning.
Yeah, and I mean, your experience in doing this, you can appreciate like some of the bands that turned out to be great that we'd have not heard of with another turn in the road along the way.
Right. Oh yeah, it's easy. It's
And you
easy.
look how all those guys like Jimmy Page and the Yardbirds and Crosby, Stills and Nash moving around and all that. I mean, you just never know.
You
Sting
don't.
doing solo work. I was reading some bullshit in the internet last night. I didn't realize for a long time David Bowie he smoked 40 Marlboro Lights a day.
David Bowie did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I didn't realize he was a alcoholic for 30 or 40 years.
Yeah, that I believe. Oh, I guess his younger years when he used to do a lot of blow too.
Yeah. Well, he's been dead 10 years.
Has it been 10 now?
Yeah.
No.
So is Greg Lake. And I think Prince. Yeah. Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. I mean, it's just time flies. Not how long ago you think it was when Prince died?
I don't know. I'm bad with stuff like that. 2014, maybe
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's crazy. How about Tom Petty? When you think he kicked it?
2018.
Yeah, I mean, who'd ever thought these guys would be gone this time?
Yeah.
2017.
Wow.
Well, he got a lot of plastic surgery before he died.
Tom Petty?
Yeah.
Really?
Tons
And then
of
he covered it up with a beard?
Yeah. But you look at his forehead. He did the same, went to the same doctor that I bet that John Oates and Daryl Hall did and Lionel Richie. They just stretched that forehead across like a snare drum.
Yeah, that's right.
It just doesn't look right. And who's really, it's noticeable on too, Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, I noticed that. Around his eyes, you can tell.
And Kenny Rogers before he died. My God. And Dolly Parton.
Yeah, that fresh look.
Yeah. And it just looks odd. And like this Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, Kelly Osbourne.
Oh, that's too weird what she did. That's radical surgery.
What's going on there? Is that surgery or just not eating and being on drugs?
It looks like they elongated her face by putting some jaw in.
I think she looks to me like she's starving. You can't tell me they added on that look for any money.
I know that they can add on to like your jawbone or your
yeah, but it looks so she at first she started out homely as hell. Then she went someplace and actually was cute for a little while. And now she's back to like ghastly, and the mother looks like 100 years old too.
Yeah.
Remember Joan Rivers before she went tits up?
Yeah, she was really well worked too.
I'll tell you who else got the forehead stretched. Joe Jackson.
Did he?
Yeah, big
Joe
time,
Jackson.
Man. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, big time.
Not Jackson Brown.
No, he looks old too. That Jackson Brown looked the same for 50 years.
Yeah.
And now he looks just like he should at, what is he, 80?
Something like that. And no, he wouldn't be that old. He'd be in his mid-70s, I'd guess.
That's almost 80.
Boy,
did you happen to catch Bill Clinton in any of these interviews?
No, what's going on with that?
Super old looking.
I did see a picture of him from on a thumbnail.
Yeah, Jackson Brown, 77. 77, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, Ozempic. Yeah, that. Oh, really? Oh, really, Hank? Ozempic, huh? Yeah, I did see a comment about people like abusing Ozempic. Why would you want to be that skinny? Does it make any sense?
is that what happens to you when you abuse Ozempic?
Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. You want to abuse some?
No,
You
but
could you could
it's
go out and
just,
like you could pretend you could do a covers of Gordon Lightfoot.
yeah, I think, and no, I could get myself a sex change for $35,000,
Yeah,
and I'll be a skinny transvestite model,
there you go. Transsexual.
transsexual model. My
Yeah,
new calling in life.
yeah. I'd like to know how much that hormone treatment costs to stay like that.
Probably a fair bit,
Yeah,
depending on which. See, isn't it something like females have so much male estrogen in them
yeah.
already, and
They have way more testosterone than estrogen.
yeah, I mean testosterone
Yeah,
already.
5 to 75% more testosterone than estrogen.
And do men have any estrogen in them?
Yeah, not much though.
Not comparative.
No, I'll look it up. No, if it was comparative, you'd look like a woman.
Yeah,
Let me look this up. Yeah, but that's why women start to look like men when they go through menopause.
right. Yeah, it levels out differently, and
Well, there's nothing to soften them up anymore. Their ovaries aren't producing estrogen, and that once that goes away, the testosterone rules. Let me look on this. Estrogen, vital hormone in men, primarily estradiol. It regulates your libido, erectile function, and sperm production, typically balancing with testosterone. Yeah, so you do have it, but they don't say how much. Let me look. I knew they had it. Yeah, I'm sure normal. Okay, men typically range from 10 to 40 to 10 to 50 pg/mLs. But that really doesn't say it in a percentage, so I don't really know.
yeah, I would.
Levels can fluctuate with age, often ranging between 10 and 40 and 10 and 55. Key functions. Yeah, estrogen in men is key for maintaining bone density, regulating cholesterol, lipid metabolism, and sexual function. Shit, I might have a lot of that testosterone. But it's interesting, the chemicals and the ratios and how it manifests itself. Like if they, as it turns out too, and even before he knew he had pancreatic cancer, of course, a lot of alcoholics have pancreatic cancer, so that's why it makes sense.
Yeah,
He was getting hair transplants and shit before then.
I heard he was balding. Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't have that kick-ass hair that it looked like, because you wonder. I mean, there are a few guys that do, but his hair just looked good. And I went back and I looked at like older photos, and it was obvious. And I guess back then you just didn't expect it. You never saw it thinning to like start watching carefully, like Justin Bieber. It was just always like a kick-ass head of hair right up until it was tits up. But without makeup and that dyed hair and all that shit, he was kind of a strange-looking guy.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had kind of a elfish sort of quality.
Yeah.
To him. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But, timing's everything. It ended up, working for him. That was really popular. We're back in the day, Rock Hudson, all the guys, they weren't doing any of that shit. You had to be like as manly looking as possible.
Yeah, that's true. They weren't playing with any of that. Now they're between the drug enhancements and the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
There's
Crazy, man.
that woman that I was looking at one woman that really overdid it with the lips, and she's got like huge, these gross, swollen lips.
No, they're all over now. I see it. Well, I know that I noticed that on.
That's becoming norm.
I see it a lot. That one that Trump just canned, that legal lady, the dark-haired one. I think she was having an affair with somebody in her office. She had that done. Evidently, I don't know how accurate this is, but I've been told that women's lips get thinner as they get older.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Yeah, and the plastic surgeons, you're already primed up on what you want to do before you get there, and they finish you off with a convincing job. But I've seen, women in their 50s and 60s that were really attractive that didn't have that done. So I don't really know how much to believe about the thinning lip.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. But I guess it's everybody's different. So some people react like that and some don't. I guess it just happens. Aren't the
women, one major complaint is that their hair gets thinner as they go through menopause.
Right.
And I've read before, and I don't know that this is entirely true or not, but if you castrated a young male prior to puberty, he would never go bald.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, how does that work?
Well, you're cutting off that testosterone, which evidently is an ingredient for male pattern baldness, and how it interplays with other body chemicals.
Yeah.
And it makes sense when you think about it. This just occurred to me, about the ovaries not making estrogen anymore and women taking on less feminine features as we know it.
Right.
And that kind of adds up with the thinning hair with regard to testosterone taking over.
But why can't we just introduce more testosterone to the patient, to the...
Well, you actually can. There are testosterone therapies. There's an interesting phenomenon called crossover, I know, where some women that go into menopause, they can actually get hornier than hell, like a nymphomaniac, even though they're going through menopause, as opposed to most women that just lose their sexual urges post-menopause. I mean, we talked about it on the chat before. I always kind of wondered that, it's like, I think that's why they market Viagra and all these vaginal creams and all this shit. They show too, like 70-year-olds holding hands, walking down a sunset beach in Hawaii, and like they're just getting ready to go fuck for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe if people think that's what they want, they sell you on what they think you'd like to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just, there's Cindy. I wonder if she's back yet. Yeah, we're on live now. Yeah. Click that link, Cindy. She's down there showing off her big knockers in the back of a motorcycle. I think she's still down there. What's today, the 8th? Yeah. I think she would be, I think that, although she may be home by now, it's hard to say.
When was the last time you talked to her?
She sent me a text. She sent me a text going through Savannah. And that was probably a week ago. So she should be close to, she's still there. Yeah. Yep, still there. I'll ask her if she's having fun. I don't know what the weather's like down there. I'll tell you, they've got that big retirement community in Ocala, Florida. It's called the Villages. And I used to think it was just a place for a bunch of old people that are ready to die, which it is. But I'll tell you, those fuckers have some kick-ass concerts, man.
Oh, yeah?
Fuck yeah. They bring in these like cover bands that are just fantastic all the time. I'll bet it's super easy to, if you reach 70 years old and you're down there, I mean, I could be tempted to just turn into a drunk if I had a place like that.
Right,
Get drunk. Yeah, just get fucking drunk for the last 10 years. Who gives a fuck if it's not good for you and you're just fucking around with old broads? You're going out just like you came into this world.
Yeah.
And a lot of them look good for their age. Yeah. Oh, she's going home tomorrow. Perfect weather. No cloud. Good for you. Good for you.
I don't know if I'd wanted my last few years to be like that, though, as a drunk.
Yeah, but it's a fun drunk. It's not like you're cracking your head on a fucking iceberg in Winnipeg. You're down there fucking squeezing tits and getting new blowjobs and falling asleep with the windows open. I mean, what the fuck's wrong with that? What do you want to be in a fucking rocker with a goddamn IV?
No, I guess not.
No, but I mean, I'm not saying you got to get plowed, but even if you did, I mean, I just think by the time you reach that age, like sobriety kind of takes a back seat to fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just go on. It's like you go and you fucked another 25 women in a 10-year span, and they tell you got pancreatic cancer. It's like you were surprised you didn't have it last year.
Right.
I mean, I think I've got a pretty good understanding, at least in my own mind. Now, this always could change. That, outside of our heads, nothing means nothing. And I know that it's going to be tits up for me in 10 or 15 years. Maybe not even that.
Or maybe longer.
I hope not. I mean, if I could donate more to charity or something that wouldn't be longer than 15 years, I would. I don't want to live that fucking long. It fucking sucks, man. I mean, I put the cherry on the top the other day talking to that old preacher, just a first-class, top-notch guy. So is his wife. They're both 88, and he said it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He said all he wants to do is sit in a fucking chair. He doesn't even want to do anything. And he's mentally, you'd think you were talking to a 25-year-old.
Right.
I told him you and your wife are like the most excellent examples. No drinking, smoking, drugs. I mean, you'd think you're talking to a 25-year-old guy on the phone. He's 88. He said that everything aches, and you're not doing anything fun anymore. Watching these stupid ass fucking shows on TV.
Yeah, that would drive me cuckoo.
You go cook. You're too old to fucking drive because you've piled up the car the last couple of times over stupid shit.
Yeah.
Running into fucking light poles and Walmarts and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Yeah. I mean, I know what it's like, man. It ain't fucking good. I mean, they're going to try and pitch you on that bullshit. Your doctor's not going to tell you that. His job is to make you better no matter. You could come in there with your fucking head in your hand and he'd try and send you to a place to get it sewed back on.
Yeah.
You're just not going to get a straight answer from a medical professional because their job is to make you better no matter what.
Yeah. It's true.
I just think I got a good idea. Maybe I don't. Of being that old fucking sucks. I don't have that much time left. I was thinking about that today, man. It's like, I don't want to be fucking hiring shit done around here. Fuck that. I just don't like the idea of it. That's the sign. What am I going to do? Let's think of today. Maybe I'd just go get a fucking, I think I'd go get a apartment or a condo up in University of Georgia where I could just walk to like a place and, there's a bunch of hospitals. You always got a bunch of liberal, crazy college kids, wanting to make their mark on being good people that would like help you color in your book and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a good place. Or here, man, if you were old, and started really going downhill, unless you got lucky and died right away, and then who cares then? But if you're like battling fucking health problems, living where I do now, it'd be a fucking nightmare, man.
It would be.
Yeah, it would be. You better believe it would. And all of a sudden, like weeds and shit growing up places, you can't stand it. The place just starts going to fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like that guy I talked to, the 88-year-old guy, they had a place in a religious community up off Lake Erie, actually, over like southeast of Erie, like down around there.
Mm-hmm.
It was all religious places. They bought it years ago and probably sold it for 20 times. We're not big money, but they're probably 180 grand. They used to look so forward to going up there and fucking around, even though it was Lake Erie. They just did it like for 40 years and shit like that. And they sold that 4 years ago. And he said just lacking the anticipation of, a yearly ritual. And it isn't like you're going up there and running marathons. You're just too fucking old to make the 1,000-mile trip, unload all your shit, have to drive yourself while you're there. It's 1,000 times easier to say fuck it and just stay in your condominium in Orlando.
Yeah.
Really?
For
I got an idea at 88. The last fucking thing on your mind is cutting grass.
Yeah.
Oh, they're around. Oh, and she's asking about the heavy metals. I don't know, but I know certain places do it. Certain places, they don't want you washing your car. I'll tell you what, the way they're nailing you on that is they're charging you for runoff. You'll have some hairy leg lesbian in Ann Arbor come up to you and out there with the tape measure. It's like, what in the fuck are you doing? It's like, I'm measuring your driveway. It's like, why? Well, for the water that runs off that goes into the drains, it's going to be $88 a month. It's it's fucking killing some.
Wow, are you joking?
No, yeah, they really kill commercial business. It's killing snails 88 fucking 100 miles from here, and we're going to tax everybody. Yeah, it's happening. There was some place in Michigan where they were writing tickets for warming your car up in the winter before you left, because a bunch of fucking lesbians got on the council and considered an environmental CO2 crisis.
Is there a well, what's reasonable? 3-4 minutes.
Well, that's a good question. Yeah, see, this is how you get into. I'm reading this book on discrimination. Same thing too. If you're half black, half white, handicapped, and then you get a sex change, you convert to Judaism, and somebody paints swastikas on the front and burns it down. What are you going to base your claim on? Your race, your sex, your ethnic origin? I mean, you see what I mean? There's so many of these things that are fucking complicated. So what you do as an adult as you get older is you look around and you trying to find people that kind of see it your way. Do you want to be in a gated neighborhood where the guy next door doesn't buy the fucking Titanic replica for $5,000 and have all-night parties? No. Yeah, that's why you're moving into a gated neighborhood. Nobody's letting their grass grow 12 inches high. You're not getting a pet fucking caribou. None of that shit. Or do you want to be out in the middle like a place like me where you can do whatever the fuck you want? You can have a fucking giraffe, you can have pigs. You can light off firecrackers all night. So that's why if you look at society, at least on the state side, because the world is going to fucking hell, people are trending as they get older that the one thing that's very important to them other than their health is their safety. And that's why Hilton Head's so popular. Fucking water's murky, bugs all over the fucking place. It's a swamp. But your wife's not going to get her head cut off, gang raped. Your car's not going to be vandalized. Your rims aren't going to be stolen. And you can drive to everywhere with a $10 Uber to 50 fucking thousand references and 25 gourmet grocery stores. And if you can afford it, being old probably isn't so bad. But if you're just a fucking Joe Blow trying to get by and you can't drive, or you got to ride that fucking community bus and all this bullshit life, Stephanie's going through that now. I mean, she's had some health issues, and when you look at your calendar up on the wall, and a third of the days are different kind of doctors you're going to.
Right. Yeah.
I can remember thinking when I was younger, there was just kind of this idea that, they'll figure out what's wrong and you're going to get better. Well, I don't think that anymore. Your doctor's not going to tap you on the shoulder and say, Mark, I'm going to be straight with you. You ain't going to be around too much longer. You don't really know that, and as it turns out, which becomes more apparent as you age, is your body's wearing out. Your fucking eyes are going to hell. Your dick doesn't get hard. Your stomach hurts. You're shitting like a goose. You got these fucking moles are getting burned off so they don't turn into fucking Ethiopian fucking sun cancer. And all your days are just in between doctor's appointment. You're not working out. You're not jogging. You're just fucking being a fucking vegetable. That's why, in a fucked up, weird way, when I see people get killed early, everybody's how sad they missed out in life. And that's true too, right? But sometimes if you look at the silver lining, the other side of the coin, if you got killed at 35 years old, you skipped all this shit. You didn't worry about, about Social Security. You didn't worry about your fucking kids that weren't going to do anything for you. You didn't give a fuck what taxes went up to, how much gas was. If you look at just the difference between now and 20 years ago, just to be able to survive, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it's a struggle. I mean, but I'd rather be able to do it than not do it.
See, but you think different than I do. I'd rather be able to not do it. Not if it was like that.
Well, is it bad for you?
No, but there's a likelihood that that's coming.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know it's not that far around the fucking bend. I mean, I left my wife in '98, and it seemed like yesterday. Then I left Chicago, it seemed like yesterday. Then I left West Branch, and it seemed like yesterday. It's been 4 years I've been down here today. So, I got about another 10 years maybe, and it's tits up. I just hope it's like sudden and I don't need to like do all this fucking bullshit. I mean, I wouldn't want a fucking life alert if you had one. That shit really doesn't bother me. What bothers me is living too long, dealing with this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me. Which is why I didn't think of it when I said it, but I think of it now, think that just moving down to the villages and getting drunk till it was tits up may not be so bad.
Yeah. No,
I mean, you're worried about your liver going to hell when you're 30 and 40. At 70, who gives a fuck?
Right. You're not going to need it for much.
If you look at the amount of fun you'd have going out partying at the villages, compared to if you lived healthy, and I think the villages is more attractive.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, now that I've had a chance to think about this, I think that wouldn't sound so bad.
No, and you could get high on marijuana, and I could drink. We could play music aloud until the security guard told us to turn it down.
Play cards and listen to music all day.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that? Rather than like you're already still thinking in the back of your mind about moving again. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
It keeps you from going crazy because you're not in like to me, this is like as good as it's ever going to get for me. This is the best place that I've ever lived. And to be honest with you, it was a year of every day thinking about going somewhere else. It was fucking hot. There was nothing to do. I lived on a dirt road. Then I started like, getting more comfortable with like appreciating things. And now I think I'd go fucking nuts. New York would seem like, West Branch would seem like New York to me. Right. I don't have any noise, nobody driving by, no neighbors visiting. Yeah. I live in a broke county and I like it. I like it because I can still get around.
And you got everything you want and need.
Yeah, I got everything I want. I just fuck around my books and watch my homemade porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think just villages. If you saw these bands, like all the music you like and all the bands, and there was a they're there on the weekends all the time. And they even have good DJs, believe it or not, which I don't really think a lot of, but the ones they have are good. These motherfuckers party on Friday and Saturday. I bet those bands are like 10 grand a night or some shit. They're that good.
Okay.
It's a big thing and everybody pays for it. Maybe not, maybe 5 grand a night. Wherever it is cheap, because I've looked them up sometimes thinking, man, these fuckers sound just like, whoever. Then you look them up and next week they're going to be in Eugene, Oregon. After that, they're going to be in Toronto, Canada. These aren't just fucking people fucking around. These are like legit fucking professional cover bands. And the people are having a good time. You don't ever see like 3 people out there dancing on this big, huge, like outdoor dance floors, like fucking 300 drinking these kick-ass looking mixed drinks. You don't need to drive. You just walk down there or you take your golf cart. Just think about this. You're what, 62 now?
Yeah, 62.
Just think, man, you could be squeezing new ass, new tits, new blowjobs, new drinks, new music, new social life. Rather than just like sitting around, fucking driving to the Indian casino, getting a fucking roofie. It's just something to consider. I'm not saying you have it bad or neither do I, but I'm just thinking that maybe at least on the way out, you don't think you're going to live for either, do you? You're lucky you're alive now compared to that time you were in a coma.
Yeah. I've had my brushes with death before.
Yeah, right. I may start smoking marijuana too when I get down there. Who gives a fuck about lung cancer when you just started at 70?
But I think that right now I like my life how it is.
Good.
Explore the new. It's still new to me, a lot of stuff here, and I got my bands, and I got.
How would you rate it as 10 being the highest?
What, my life?
Yeah.
Well, no, it could be really great if I was a billionaire and I had
yeah, but it wouldn't be as much as you think it is.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably I'd still be screwing around with the same music and doing a lot of the same things. But
But you know, you got the major big thing over there covered, like health insurance.
yeah,
I'm still suspect. I think that fucking health insurance is all right, like 92% of the time. But there's a reason why, you know, Canadians come over to the United States to pay a big ass bill that they
for
don't have.
MRIs.
Whatever the fuck it is, there's a bunch of shit. It's not uncommon, like the University of Michigan or Detroit Medical Center. Lots of Canadian patients, and they got to pay self-pay.
Yeah.
So if that medical system's so great, why are they doing that?
Yeah, and that's specialist. I don't know. I'd have to.
Yeah. I mean, what good's a fucking free medical system if you got to wait a year to get an MRI?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's a long wait for an MRI. That's
why don't they just get some more MRIs?
Yeah, I guess the hospitals they're running at full capacity as is. I really don't know.
Well, I'm sure you guys have the same problem that we have over here, and that is, you know, less children over the years, baby boomers, which I am. I forget, what generation do they call yours?
Baby boomer. I'm the last year.
Oh, okay, yeah. So baby boomers, and you know, there's just there. If you look at like historical birth rates and the people that are still alive, I mean, yeah, there's too many of us, really.
Yeah.
As our generation dies off, it's not going to be as big a problem because if you look at birth rates, or if you just fast forwarded now and you looked at birth rates now, our ages in the future, 62 and 70.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to have it. You're going to be waiting for MRI as long in Canada because there's so many less people coming into the system.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, this is just a bad time to be our age, a baby boomer. It was all great with the pay and the opportunities, but you know, society's going to pay the piper because you were paying for a lot of that contribution to the pie by new people paying into it, and there aren't as many new people.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of high-end retirement living facilities.
Yeah, I know a veterinarian that did that in Chicago. I know a veterinarian that did that in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that interests me. I hope I'm dead before I have to go in one of those places. But you know what? I know this too. That when you go in one, all of a sudden you got some fucking roommates in the same boat you're at, and you guys are bullshitting, and you become friends, and you promise each other not to fucking hang yourself in the fucking closet, and all of a sudden life takes on like being in a mental hospital. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're doing stupid shit that didn't interest you and you were free, like coloring books and playing charades. So, you know, until you get like there for sure, you never really know what you're going to do. Why aren't all people, are suicide rates high in convalescent centers? I don't think they are. But they would be if you believed what people said to you before they ended up in one. So when it comes right down to it, you get in there and you thought it was bad. Nah, it's not as good as being healthy and out of there, but you know, you don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
I just know enough older people that got in there that didn't mind it. They're playing fucking bingo and doing shit rather than down in a fifth of scotch watching fucking Gilligan's Islands reruns by themselves.
Yeah, well, there's a different grades of them too. Like some of these retirement livings are you still cook your own food and but you have the option of having it delivered to your unit, or you're still like you're responsible for your own activities, but and then you have the higher care ones for the people that don't get around on their own anymore, can't drive anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe sick that need constant care.
Yeah.
And but there's been so many boomers getting to that age now where they need facilities. There's been a lot of them opening up here, like a lot. It's become like a
I don't know how it is up there, but I know those upper end ones. I know a veterinarian that went into one like 15 years ago in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was 14 grand a month.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'd rather kill myself and give it to a bird sanctuary. I don't want to be putting up with that bullshit, man. Fucking sitting in that goddamn place. I don't think. But like I said, I know people that have ended up there and they actually liked it. My dad was one.
Yeah. My mother actually, that's what she was looking before she passed away of brain cancer that
Yeah.
she got diagnosed and was dead like pretty quickly.
You know,
So,
you don't happen to know which brain cancer she had, do you?
I do. I don't have it with me, but it
Yeah, I'd
was
be curious about that.
non-hereditary.
Interesting. You know, it's funny. I was on Home Depot today, and there was a lady looking at paint with her 3 kids, red-haired lady,
Mm-hmm.
and she had 3 little dark-haired girls. And the redhead gene is recessive. And here she has 3 kids, and I said, you know, it's not my business, but I'm assuming you're your mother. She's like, yeah. It's like, those are all your kids? She said, yeah. I said, you know, it's crazy that you're batting 3 for 3 with dark hair. She said, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a redhead, so, you know, I was reading a lot about this my whole life. But yeah, her kids were all got the gene dominance from the dad.
Yeah.
Darker and dark hair. She said they get tan as hell, all 3 of them. Yeah, it's so weird, though, to see that. I've never seen that before, I don't think. Not with a redheaded mother, and, you know, the birth father was the same.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. And how long had there been signs your mother had issues before she was diagnosed?
Well, she was acting funny, like she was paranoid about certain things up to a year prior to her death. And then she fainted at home and didn't get up. And we rushed her to the hospital. And when they did the CAT scan, they showed they showed us the CAT scan, and it was all littered with black with cancer.
Wow.
So it had been growing for a while. And
how old was she when she died?
They told us 664. They told us she wouldn't probably come out of the coma
Surgery.
that she was in,
Yeah.
but they would administer steroid. They did, and she did come out of it, and she was with us 3 weeks. And then,
that's crazy. So they took down the swelling.
Yeah, it took down the brain stem swelling.
Yeah. Wow.
Then,
Well, at least you got that.
Yeah.
Did she know? Was she aware it was going to be over?
Yeah. She was able to tell us what she wanted to wear and what she wanted, where she wanted to be buried.
Did she seem upset?
No, she took it with dignity and was more worried about all of us.
No, I bet so, man. And that was how long ago?
1994.
Wow. See, my mom died in 82 at 62.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's young.
Yeah. I've lived 8 years longer than my mother. Isn't that crazy? 8 long freaking years. My grandfather, he was an alcoholic, smoker, ate shitty food. He 10 days short of 100. And my mother and my dad lived, I don't even know how old. I think he was like 89 when he died or something. Alcoholic, drank a fifth a day for 60 years.
Is that what caught up to him? His liver eventually?
You know, to be honest with you, I don't really know what he died from. I don't think so. It wasn't organ failure, I don't think. I never really checked into it too much. I hadn't seen him for probably 10, 12 years before he died.
Yeah.
He was in the same place my sister died, who put him there and always said that she was never going to go there. Oh, okay.
Your sister?
Yeah. Same fucking place, man. Can you believe that shit?
Wow.
God, you talk. Now, I don't know if you could. put that in the karma category or not. I mean, there's a lot of other people in there that probably never did anything wrong. So, I mean, is being in an assisted living care facility at 82 bad karma? I don't know.
Someone's got to look after you. I mean, it's
Yeah. But I mean, this is all also part of a problem. You know, people live longer now than they ever have, and it's because of medicine. But
yeah.
I mean, it almost seems too long, doesn't it?
No, I don't think so. I think, well, look at your Bible there. It's had us living 900 years.
Yeah, that's all. That they had to do that to make the story jive date wise. Yeah, that was another thing they got caught at. It's just not accurate. I mean, if you said to me, if I talk to people about Christianity, said, well, Jesus, okay, the birth, you know, and I just believe it's a great story. It tells you how to live your life. And I say that all the time, man. If the whole world lived a Christian lifestyle, we wouldn't have any problems.
That's right. Everybody would be good. And
yeah, but if you're a science guy, and that just could be my negative, shitty attitude, nothing adds up. The timeline, the flood, the immaculate conception, the walking on water, none of it adds up.
I know.
There's all sorts of original documents prior to Jesus being born. All of a sudden you have nothing really you can hang your hat on with him, including what month he was born in. And there's no copies of the New Testament, but there's all sorts of information on the Old. It's just any way you cut it. The Christians think the earth, you know, is young. And if you look at like why, if human beings or mammals similar to human beings have been around almost 400,000 years, why would the great creator, wait, 4.1 million years, if you believe in science, to create man? And where were the people before he did that? Where did they go? It just doesn't make sense. No. And Jews are supposed to be going to hell. Buddhists are supposed to be going to hell. And it just seems like a made-up, concocted story to get you to see it their way or the highway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely it is. A big persuasion thing.
No, but if you just told me you liked it, you know, you wanted to be that way, you tried to be that way, and you really didn't take it. If you even told me that you took it non-literally and like a parable, I'd go along with that too. Yeah. It's kind of story, you know, we had to come up with something. But when it's cited as fact,
yeah, I know.
And how many living things? Where have you ever known of something being truly resurrected?
Right.
And let me tell you, the Romans were experts at that. There wasn't anybody that went in the ground that came back out of it. I mean, you're going to read some obscure, weird story here and there where they shut the coffin lid and they said, "What are you doing?" And you opened it and they were still alive. Yeah, 1 out of every 100 billion deaths.
Yeah.
You know, so there's just like more questions than answers. It's a big fucking guessing game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard. I mean, it's really hard to believe some of the events of the First Testament that really occurred, like the Great Flood.
Yeah.
And
you look at just things that, you know, we've proven since then that were just false, that you could understand why you believe them to be true. I do think it's interesting to think like a space and all that shit, and you know where it ends and all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying there's a brick wall at the end, but it really drives you crazy, like the chicken to the egg type thing.
Yeah, I mean, again, it in my mind, it just goes on and on and on. It's infinite, and that's. I mean,
on and on to what? Like just
it goes
just
on.
Planets, and solar systems, like
yeah.
How can there be no? Give me one example of the end of anything else that there's no end.
The universe.
We look at the Earth. Yeah, but we look at the Earth. We look at the planets flying around here, the stars, the moon, all that stuff. But, you know, anything else we're accustomed to, whether it's a human life, an animal life, how long a building lasts, how long a river flows.
Everything.
And then all of a sudden, You're thinking that it just goes on. It's just hard to believe because we can't come up with any other example other than what we've witnessed as humans on Earth of where there would be an end. Let's put it this way. There's nothing to suggest that's true. I mean, why can't you because we haven't been there yet. But
Right.
if it is the end, I mean, let's take for an example, it was a brick wall. Well, what's on the other side of it?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
my
but I mean, both things just seem like hard to fathom. But, it's also hard to fathom the moon circling around the planet and us circling around the sun. That's hard to believe too, but I believe it does.
Yeah.
But because I see it. And if you just pulled me out of nowhere and I hadn't experienced life on Earth and you said, well, hey, they got this big thing with reflected light going around. Sometimes you get a full moon. You don't even need to turn lights on. It's like, oh, bullshit. I even think that sometime about birds. If you just pulled me out of nowhere and I hadn't been on Earth, you said, we got these little things. They're like squirrels and stuff, only they fly. And they come in all sorts of different sizes and colors and stuff. And some of them even fly 7,000 miles to migrate. They go down to the warm weather in the winter. I'd say, bullshit, man.
Right.
Something actually flying and they land on branches with 2 feet and they sing the most beautiful songs. I would not believe it.
Yeah.
But I believe it because I've seen it. And I believe in the sun and the moon and the planets and so far what we know about. But I can't believe it just goes on forever because of what I believe that I've been able to verify by living here. And that's where, just like religion, kind of, you're never going to bridge both halves, glue them together. It's faith-based. They say the taxi cab driver that picks up the guy from the airport and he says, hey, he picks up a guy. He said, I want to introduce you to Jesus. You don't need to. I'm a believer. I believe in 100%. You tell the guy, hey, I'd like to take you to introduce Jesus. He'd say, it's not true. He wouldn't want to see him either, but for different reasons. So, you believe what you believe based on just faith-based. There's some people like atheists, they can't prove that it's not true, and a Christian can't prove that it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's interesting.
it is.
I can't make any fucking sense out of this damn life. I mean, they did come up with but by this time, mankind was firmly established on Earth. They already knew about perverts and rapists, and motherfuckers and thieves. So it did make sense that you needed to come up with some kind of plan. That's why Columbus and those guys were funded. They already knew how fucked up it was over there. They were looking to start over. But as you turned out and you look at human beings, just by virtue of the nature of the beast, they're just going to fuck up everything eventually. And if Christianity was true, we wouldn't, and everybody lived like a Christian, we wouldn't need police and prisons and jails and executions. And this notion that you can be that big a scumbag and just be forgiven and still end up in heaven, that's the one that really sells me on. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Christianity, at a minimum, is a belief and a lifestyle. And you can't go around killing people and being a motherfucker and ask for deathbed repentance. Like these crazy fuckers or their kids get murdered and they forgive them and hug them and shit. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Nuts, man. But, I could be wrong too. Maybe that's total, you just get some chemical reaction in your mind. Oh, wow, yeah, I'm not going to let this shit drive me nuts. I'd be trying to think of ways to take this motherfucker out. I can see why these guys attack their fucking children's killers in court. I'd be one of those.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And maybe that's just as fucked up as believing. I don't know. The world's nuts, man. It's getting crazier.
It seems that way.
Yeah, God, man. Be careful. It's the old adage. Social media. And we'd all be fucking geniuses if we spent as much time fucking around reading books as we do on YouTube. It's just this brain-numbing bullshit that's fun, and you do it. Not necessarily good for you, but it's more fun than just like putting your nose 1 inch from the window and looking out it for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't quite figure it out. I mean, one thing that kind of makes that a little bit of sense is that we're social creatures, I guess.
Yeah, I am. You
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. But mine's not. Mine's like kind of weird one. Like I don't really socialize. Well, I don't have visitors or anything. I don't like go out and hang around with people or anything.
Sure, yeah, you go in the way buy your coffee. You strike up.
Yeah, that's true. That kind of stuff, like a little here and a little there, and then I'm out of there. Like I don't want to like. I'm just like being by myself, I guess.
Yeah,
Marty's kind of like that too.
Well, I see. I'm the total opposite, as you know, and I like to have some sort of buzz going on. I like people around doing stuff.
Yeah,
be part of,
Yeah, I don't know like what. I just think it's like I still think that we just come out of here with a genetic combination, and this is what we're stuck with ourselves.
Yeah,
and that some of us are going to be more apt to, be law abiders or law breakers. Some of us are going to head towards the drug or the drinking. That's why when I saw these girls, I thought this back then, man. This is your life, and it's much more complex than just a choice. I mean, who just sits down one day and chooses one day? Oh wow, I think I'll just suck 20 dicks a day at $10 a piece, lose my health, and die in my mid-20s. Yeah. Fucking nobody. I think at least some of them, they're not going to fucking do anything about that life. Now you're going to get examples of the power of Jesus, and that's the one bite of the apple you have left as a drug addict or prostitute. I'd like to find one that got out of that fucking lifestyle that wasn't religion connected. I mean, I never fucking, when they started talking that shit to me, I shut the fuck up under those circumstances. I don't say a goddamn thing negative about it. I say, oh, that's good. If you found a good choice, there's no way that if that's what works for them is going to get them out of that lifestyle and give them the strength, just like Alcohol Anonymous, that I'm going to say anything negative, even if I'm wrong. It would be just wrong to do that.
Yeah.
And some of them actually do that. And I think that too. What a disadvantage I'm at sometimes. I'd love to be able to just lay down in bed and think of God and like everything's in God's hands. And no matter what, things are going to work out. I wish I could, man. I'd be probably happier. I really believe that there was like God and all this stuff. And, and this, you're rewarded and like, you're not fucking up too bad, but
Yeah. Well, I wonder. I think
with motherfuckers that I think these serial killers and these perverts, all these motherfuckers, arsonists, everything. It's just like kind of like that right out of your mother's womb. And depending on the way it goes, what's going to trigger it? You know what I mean? That's what I think. You're going to find things. It's like, look at this person. Look where they came in. And you're going to find a Ben Carson. Guy came out of a black, poverty-stricken neighborhood in Detroit that ended up being a brain surgeon. Yeah, for every one of those, there's 50 million that are fucking prison or dead or overdosed or just shitty people. Like, look at some of these crazies you see on these crime channels. You look at their rap sheet. They've been like this from day one. Yeah. And some of them, even like a crazy drunken fucker like Jim Morrison, came from a great family. So did Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, It was like Ozzie and Harriet. So you can't blame upbringing there. It's that weird, quirky fucking gene combination, just like having a Down syndrome baby. Right. All of a sudden, this genetic combination shows up. And in two great parents with a great upbringing, you got a motherfucker that wants to eat people.
Right.
Yeah. Wasn't because he wasn't hugged or loved.
No.
Or his dick was too small. or he didn't have a decent IQ. Before you know it, he's doing this crazy shit. That's why it's so compelling to people, because they got people like that too. I used to try my hardest to convince people that would come on YouTube during the prostitute interviews. It's like, hey, quit beating yourself up. This is nothing you could have done about this. I think it's something they fucking did. A couple of those girls came from strict Polish families,
Yeah.
fucking baptisms and what do they call that when the young girls get confirmation?
Confirmation, yeah.
All this fucking shit, singing in the choir, and then one day, they were sucking big black dicks and strung out on heroin, and the mom's trying to figure out whether she screamed at her too much for fucking leaving her bathroom dirty.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with it.
No.
The real sad stories are the ones that were single parents. Because hopefully, if you're lucky enough, you could have got another kid that was a fucking brain surgeon. Now what?
Yeah.
So, I'm really both feet in on genetics and genetic expression. And I think that Down syndrome, queer, trans, all this shit is you need diversity genetically. You just do. And it isn't always going to be a guy with 8 fucking gold medals around his neck from being in the Olympics. Sometimes it's going to be a fucking serial killer or a pervert or a motherfucker blowing up buildings for fun, or look at Ted Kaczynski. His own brother turned him in. He's not sending bombs to anybody. When he put 2 and 2 together, he turned him in. Same parents. As a matter of fact, Ted was smarter than the brother that turned him in. Ted was a full tenured professor at 23 years old in mathematics.
No.
But didn't this is how he interpreted things. He interpreted technology as ruining the world, and anybody that was affiliated with it, the jet engines were creating chemtrails. So his way of dealing with that was sending bombs to him, which by most people would be considered insane. I think it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because you don't like something, that's one of my big bashes with the liberals a lot of the times. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean that you can go out with a fucking deer rifle, lay on top of a roof and shoot them. It's fucking nuts. And what's interesting about that, if you look back at some of the comments some of these crazy liberals made after that happened to that Charlie Kirk, it's fucking scary, the comments they had after that happened, like it was a good thing. I mean, that's just as nuts as the guy that was doing the shooting. Yeah. This is like a tragedy, man.
Yeah.
I don't like Bill and Hillary Clinton, but I don't hope they get murdered.
No, of course not.
The fucking world is just like off the rails, man.
Yeah.
I can't fucking figure it out. To me, it's like having kids. It'd be like being handed a fucking time bomb. You can do everything right and still have a fucking lunatic. That's why you see parents cry and shit at the Olympics and when the kids graduate from college or they're airline pilots, because they cry. It's like, why are you so upset? Because they are so fucking happy that it worked out that way. And they'd seen enough examples by that in their life to know that it could have went another way, and it didn't. And they're just so emotional about that this fucking worked. This is exactly what we were looking for. And then you look at poor parents like with the son of Sam, shit like that. Look at fucking Ted Bundy, for Christ's sake. His poor mother. Poor mother was a sweet lady, big Christian, could not believe that her son was capable of doing something like that.
Wow.
Despite all the proof. It's sad. You see that in these crazy, wacko criminal trials all the time. The parents are just, they don't believe that their children were capable of doing this, and they were framed.
Yeah, some of the horrific crimes that they do commit, and then
the parents are
have to see with their little.
You know what? Like this fucking wacko. For all that I've read, this guy that killed Charlie Kirk, the parents were nice people. They were Christians and well regarded. Now that doesn't make you a nice person necessarily, but I'm telling you, what I can tell, they were like people. They were 2 little brothers. Now their life is permanently changed because of this fucking kook. They're going to be fucking with them and interviewing them and knocking on their goddamn door for an interview until the fucking day they die. And even though this Nancy Guthrie, it's a tragedy, it's sad. I mean, it's terrible what happened to this lady. Her fucking daughter's life's changed for age now. She's not even fucking going to work anymore. Every goddamn day she's got to wonder what happened to her mother, go on fucking 60 Minutes and talk about fuck that too.
Well,
yeah. And what'd she do? Nothing. Your goddamn mom comes up missing and nobody knows where she's at.
well,
God. Yeah, they are charging school system. That's our, but most of the time when you look at that, they charge him because like that one fucking wacko in Lake Orion, Michigan, he bought the gun for the kid after the kid had already been in trouble in school about talking about fucking shooting up the place. This guy was put on notice that his kid was talking crazy and still went out and bought him a firearm. I mean, it doesn't get any crazier than that.
that guy needs to be locked up.
Yeah. And he is locked up. They both got charged and they're both in prison. The mom was just as nuts. And where they get a lot of these people, it's like mail fraud. You know, they can catch you with $20 million you just got done stealing. They don't want to fuck with that. They'd rather just get you to plead guilty to mail fraud because it's so easy. Another one they get you on is providing false information to a law enforcement officer. They send people away for that because that's fucking easy to prove. I know a murder investigation up where I live, man. That's where he got all the time for. He was a repeat offender, and they had the fucking best ace in the hole there is. Repeat offender. And, you know, the way the system worked, he was going away for good with conspiracy and providing false information to a law enforcement officer. Yeah, you're fucked there. Yeah, they'll charge you for that. Here you've bullshitted your way out of everything. The evidence isn't worth shit. And then somehow, some way they found out you told them a lie, so they charge you with that. I mean, you get your lawyer, you go into a pretrial. It's like we work something out. It's like, we're not fucking working anything out. We got you by the fucking balls. You lied. I know a girl who was having financial problems up in Michigan, was actually going to law school, decides to get a job at an escort service, gets busted on her first call at a hotel in Pontiac because the cops had the fucking cameras and shit in the thing, and gets busted for fucking soliciting.
Oh.
Yeah, and you know, I ended up helping her get that shit off her record after a long time. It just fucked her like life up and stuff for so long, and it was just but nobody cares, man. That criminal record thing is, you don't not want to get on the side of that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I bet.
She was just a good person and got caught up in a bad thing, thinking at the time she made a good, and it was actually just massages. What got her nailed, though, was I said, well, how about more for something else? And she said, yeah. And by the time they had that, so when her lawyer went in there and wanted a plea bargain, it's like, fuck you, man. We got it right here on video. When they got you by the balls good, there's no reason for plea bargains. They plea bargain with you when the evidence is shaky.
That's right.
And once you admit to something, that's why the cops are always trying to get you admit. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, we can be blood brothers. We'll go fishing someday. If you just tell the truth, yeah. Because once you admit it, it's a lock. It's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that poor girl just couldn't. Her lawyer couldn't figure out why they didn't want to. Some family friend didn't want to negotiate. Fuck, when they got you by the balls big time, they don't need to negotiate. Like this fucker that shot Charlie Kirk. There's no fucking deals there, buddy. I guarantee you. They got him by the balls. The text, the gun, the video, the admission. Where they really got him is that he admitted it. I think this whole reason for trying to defend this craziness is to not get the death penalty, which sucks. You kill somebody else, now you're worried about you're getting taken out because you did it. It's nuts. But it's much different. I'm sure now this guy isn't quite the same guy he was when he was contacting his boyfriend, lover. I bet this fucking last 6 or 9 months of sitting in a cell by himself has given him a chance to sober up about what a loon he is. And then his life's going to be over pretty soon because he did that in Utah, which is all for the death penalty.
Yeah.
And look at these crazy states that don't have the death penalty. And sure, there are mistakes, yeah. It's like, well, what would happen if somebody innocently got fucking... Hey, people innocently get killed all the fucking time. Motorcycle wrecks, car wrecks. And they're fucking usually shitty people. It's not like they're snatching people out of Harvard and executing them for no reason. I'd rather just fucking err on the non-perfect side and fucking smoke these motherfuckers and get them off the earth. Because at the very minimum now, this guy's, what, 23 years old? So, $2.6 million later, he turns into a bodybuilder, gets a degree, gets his teeth fixed, eats 3 square meals a day, gets to have internet and make license plates in Utah. That's what it's going to cost the taxpayers to house this son of a bitch. That's nuts. Crazy. You don't have the crazy crime we do, but I think yours is inching up too, isn't it?
Yeah, slowly. We're getting some of the crazies are coming out of the woodwork and pulling off. Like we had that school shooting there a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my God, yeah. Fuck, they have them all the time over here. I lose track of them.
I know.
Hey, that crazy Michigan governor said Trump ain't doing shit. That bridge is opening in the spring.
It is, eh?
That's what she said. She already went out there and sucked his balls when he first got into office. Ready to do a party just like Kennedy did, but he didn't want any part of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean,
gorgeous structure.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is a kick-ass looking bridge, man. That looks like something to me like you'd see in Paris or something. I mean, just really, it's not just to get over the water. It's like a work of art. Yeah, it's beautiful. The architectural lighting looks like a big spider web lit up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, man. If you go on YouTube and put Detroit River cameras, one camera shows it better than the other. The good camera is under the Ambassador Bridge, facing towards the new bridge.
Okay.
It's beautiful, man. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I'm gonna have a look. I mean, I haven't even seen what it looks like yet. I'm eager to.
Yeah, go and type in YouTube when we hang up and put Detroit River camera, and get the one that's under the Ambassador Bridge, facing towards the new bridge.
Okay.
Even if you don't click on that one first, it'll be like right below it. Man, what a gorgeous bridge, man. It's beautiful. I looked down there the other night and ice was coming down. I miss those days being down there.
Yeah.
I remember when they were talking about that bridge. And I thought, man, I hope I'm still alive when this fucker actually opens, because it was like 10 years ago. Sure enough, I'm still alive. Although it's not open yet, it's right around the corner.
Yeah. It's completed. It's just must look silly.
The thing is kick ass, man. Yeah, and like you can haul ass driving down it. It's all easy on, easy off. As you know, Canada paid for it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm glad. I mean, it wasn't looking good. But, he said some other crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to take over the Panama Canal and stuff. So I think it was just, he's an expert ruffling feathers.
Yeah, that's what he does.
But, as it turns out, I didn't realize that the president had the autonomy he has. I mean, he's got so many fucking people pissed at him for bombing Iran now. It's ridiculous.
Oh man, does he ever?
Yeah. And like this bridge thing too,
I hope he's well protected because, man.
Oh, he is. Yeah. They already have like super security everywhere. Oh yeah, there's people waiting in line, man. You wouldn't know where to start trying to figure out who killed him. And now, as it turns out, they didn't find any uranium. So now they're saying it was they had a contract out to assassinate him. Well, why didn't you say that to begin with? Because they didn't find any uranium. That's why.
Assassinate the supreme leader?
Yeah, that's why they. Well, he said no. The supreme leader was going to assassinate him. That Ayatollah Khomeini was going to have Trump assassinated. And once they didn't come up with a bunch of bunkers filled with uranium, they said that they killed him because he was going to kill Trump. Well, now what? That's no reason to bomb a place.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it just stinks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still vote for the crazy motherfucker today if it was the choices I was given, but there's plenty I don't like, believe me.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be nuts to just be both feet in with this guy. You got to just realize it's insane.
Well, once a lie, and then what's not the say that the next statement's not a lie or
Yeah,
what?
no, fuck yeah. You telling me, man? You telling me? He was going through Ford, and the guy said, how'd you like hiding perverts your whole life? Trump looked at him, gave him the finger, and said, fuck you, right on camera.
Yeah.
I've seen him. He did that before one time. Getting off that helicopter at the White House. Somebody said something. He said, fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all like, shot and beer, laughing fun. But, man, is a fucking world leader.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Or there's the big stink today was he didn't take his hat off for the some prisoners that for the 6 servicemen that were killed over in Iran.
Yeah.
He didn't take his hat off and just saluted them. And CNN was it or Fox?
Well, they fuck with him constantly. But
They,
you know what? He's old and he's ignorant. And the reason he didn't take it off is because he didn't know any better. Whoever tags around with him didn't get a chance to nudge him and said, hey, you stupid fucker, take that hat off.
Yeah.
I had that happen to me one time. I was at the big fucking air show in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And they were playing music. And, they got a big air show going on, shit. And I went and got a hot dog and something was walking back to wherever. And it's kind of loud around there. And they're playing the national anthem. And I had a hat on. I walked by this big fat bitch. She said, what's wrong with you? You don't even have enough courtesy to take that hat off during the national anthem. And I thought, you know what? You're right. I didn't realize it was playing. So people are sensitive to that.
Yeah.
You sing that old "Oh Canada" thing? Is that serious business with you guys too?
I think that it's played in the schools, or used to be, anyways.
Okay.
Before classes every day over the PA systems.
Okay.
And I mean, what do you want to know?
I think I just wonder if you take it as ours, as serious as ours is here when somebody gets offended by, as an example, not taking a hat off. I just wonder if you guys are
yeah, I mean, I think it's if you're in a sports arena and everybody else is taking their hat off and it's the national anthem, I do the same thing. I mean,
yeah. But he does enough crazy shit. That doesn't surprise me.
No,
I mean, that's a fucking least of his problems.
That's for sure. It's just going to be something else tomorrow.
I know.
It's entertaining. It really is. It's to watch.
It's unbelievable. You just can't believe you could be in that position. I mean, when he was on that show where he was firing people, I mean, he was a clown then. That wasn't all that long ago.
The Apprentice, yeah.
Yeah. I'll bet if that fucker wasn't on that show, he never would have got elected.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, I don't think so. I think he just got so much exposure and it just happened to, he couldn't help but forget that. I didn't watch the show really, but he just got a lot of exposure and people really liked how he just didn't fuck around. And he's doing the same thing as president, just like he did in The Apprentice.
Yeah. It's almost, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no difference.
You're fired.
Yeah. Gets up, stubs his toe, and it's like, you know what? Fuck negotiations. Why don't you drop a couple of bombs on them?
Yeah.
And they flew those damn B-1-2 bombers all the way up from Missouri, bombed them, and flew back without landing.
Wow.
That's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
All man-made engines and stuff. Now, they did need some refueling along the way.
Yeah.
But that's still pretty damn incredible that you could make this metal and engines and radios and all this shit.
And
go over there to a foreign. You think you get lost or something, Like, where the fuck are we? You'd be dropping them on the wrong city or something. Man, they pinpointed those bombs right where he was sleeping.
Yeah.
I thought that was odd when I first saw it. It's like, what do you mean bombing fucking that place? But they get a couple houses. Yeah, the house he was in. So there was a rat in the woodpile on his side.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the CIA for you, though. They probably got someone over there making fucking pita bread or baba ganoush, that's been working for the CIA their whole life. And when it came time to like showtime, it's like that's why somebody knew that he was there then that told the United States. We'll never know. That's all that top secret, you know.
For your eyes only.
Yeah. But it was accurate, I'll tell you that. Same with bin Laden. They jerked that motherfucker right out of bed and killed him in front of his wife.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Then with Hussein and Gaddafi, they had just did a wonderful marketing campaign, got their own citizens to kill him, saving the dirty work. It's crazy what like smart political countries can do with enough motivation. They got those guys, their own people to kill them.
Yeah, for treason, wasn't it?
Yeah. Nuts. Yeah, more questions than answers. Who knows? So you're going to go out and enjoy your nice day tomorrow then, huh?
Yeah, I got stuff to do around here. And, yeah.
Are the birds singing, chirping?
Oh, yeah, every day.
Do you see any birds that are back already for the summer?
I haven't seen the regulars yet. No, not the robins or the no, not yet.
Yeah, they're on their way. I bet they're in Ohio somewhere. This warm weather I bet you'll notice them by the weekend.
That's one thing this house has that I haven't set up yet, a bird feeder. I got to get something tomorrow for
fucking birdseed's expensive now, man. It's crazy. Bag of birdseed, they'll eat it. Like, I mean, it's easy to spend a couple $100 a month on birdseed.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, it's a lot now, man. Just throw bread out for them and stuff.
Yeah.
How are they about that? They don't have any problem with feeding birds in Canada?
No, why would there be?
Well, some places don't want you feeding them. Some countries, they don't want you feeding them. They say,
oh, it depends what, like, they didn't want the, what was it, to feed the ducks, because the ducks weren't flying south, and because they're being well fed up here.
Yeah.
And screws up the whole migration.
I bet they flew south this winter.
Oh, yeah, I bet they did too. It was cold this year.
Yeah. That was the worst winter in a long time, wasn't it?
Yep. I pulled out the snow shovel finally here in this town.
Hey, and also the city of Windsor has a beautiful camera with classical music in the background that faces Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. It doesn't show it in detail, though, like the American side cameras do with the bridges.
Right.
It's kind of dark, but it's still super cool looking. And they play good music in the background.
Oh, and it's a
24-hour
feed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, no problem, pal. Yeah,
I got you have a good day tomorrow.
I'm going to. Hope yours is just as good.
Yeah, and, it's 69 here right now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
Yeah. So we got a good day. Let me look right now. I'll tell you what tomorrow's day, what our weather's going to be. No, it's 60. Now it went down to 63. The lowest it's getting tonight is 60, and tomorrow is going to be 79. Now we should be getting some big ass fucking severe thunderstorms this time of year, but we are supposed to have some last night, and I put my cameras out there, and it just didn't do shit.
Oh, it poured last night.
Yeah, they with us. They were north and east. They didn't come this far southeast.
Yeah,
you never know.
And it was heavy on the rooftop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had some heavy rain last night here.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those yet, you know. O2 ticks, yeah. Use spray for that, ticks. Really, you don't want to get that Lyme disease from those fucking things.
No.
Hey, you know, Marty's got a granddaughter, sweet little kid, and she's been taking pony rides and pony ride lessons and all that shit. And there's a stable over there somewhere near they live, and they had a horse show about 2 weeks ago where they brought in other horses from other places.
Right.
And basically you lease a horse when you're taking lessons, like so much a month. And anyway, almost all the horses got sick and her horse died.
Oh.
Yeah. Only 10 years old, 10 or 12 years old. And there's 3 of the horses, they don't know if they're going to make it.
Wow.
So I looked it up, and as it turns out, this is not uncommon. There's like 5 major killers of horses when they're exposed to other horses. And, I see them riding out here all summer long. I never heard of that. I thought with vaccinations and all that shit now.
Yeah.
No, hers died.
Wow.
I know. So it was obviously, as it turns out, there are quite a bit of communicable diseases that horses to give to each other that can end in fatalities.
Yeah.
I never realized that. I thought that was all like vaccinated away by now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And you see people on trail rides, and I wonder how they do that in rodeos and shit. I bet you got to hand a stack of vaccination paperwork when you show up to that thing.
You must now.
But this deal obviously was some of the horses that came in, which sucks. But you know what? I wonder if any of theirs died. I mean, could be a coincidence. I don't know. But of course, they're trying to track it down. But here you're running a thing. You got 10 horses you're renting. You're making it a nice place, family time, all that fucking shit. And Taco was the horse's name. You're wondering why he died and why the other ones got sick. And you're, paycheck to paycheck, barely making it anyway, nonprofit. It's like, oh yeah, we'll figure out what did it. That'll be $19,000 in testing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of get the vibe that that's what's going on. So you just hope it never happens again, and make sure from now on, anybody that's coming over there, all their stuff is vaccinated.
Yeah.
But from what I could tell, all these communicable diseases can be prevented if your horses are vaccinated. So it's hard to believe that they weren't. But until it bites you in the ass like that one time, you probably don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And how about all these wild horses out west and shit riding around? Why aren't they getting it? And why aren't they giving it to horses they, stand next to the fence to? I was shocked when I heard that.
Yeah. I thought they were like more of a
like a dog. Like, dogs get sick, but dying's a whole nother thing, right?
Yeah. I thought they were a social sort of animal.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, me too. It's weird. Crazy. Well, have a good day tomorrow. Check out that Detroit River camera.
Yeah. Well, did you send me a link, or you were sending me a link?
I can send you a link if you want.
Yeah, if you can.
As soon as I hang up from here, I'll send you one.
Okay, thanks, pal.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Good night, everybody. See you, Tom.
All right.